Welcome to Sky Broadband's Sweat Room, the sweatiest Street Fighter tournament on Earth, all powered by Sky Full Fiber. Now today, in partnership with Guild Esports, the gaming world is heating up. We've got 8 gamers that are about to battle it out in a tournament like no other, all set inside this custom-forged chamber, built to withstand a sizzling 150 degrees Fahrenheit of heat. Is that hot?
Oh, yeah, that is certainly hot. Now, we have brought together some of the very best players from all around the UK and Europe to test their athleticism, their skill, and also their endurance over our 3 rounds. They all need to keep their steel and their cool as well. Can they keep their cool?
I'm not sure.
Questionable. I'm not sure whether or not they can to survive the conditions within this sweat room to be crowned the Sky Broadband Sweat Room champion. And everybody at home can get involved as well. Every time you folks start voting away in the live stream chat, we will be pumping up the heat.
So basically get involved, right?
Basically, you have to get involved. Everybody here is going to get involved, right? Right, yeah. The hotter the chat, the hotter the competition gets as well, Ian. And everybody who tunes in as well has the chance to win some fantastic prizes, including free Sky Fiber broadband.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Just for reference.
There we go. You got to demo it like this, Ian.
Check
Beautiful, beautiful
Who wants?
stuff.
No, I'm kidding.
No, please don't do that. As well as a David Beckham signed Guild Esports jersey and so much more as well.
Yeah, so think about that. That means David Beckham's actually touched it. So anything he's touched, I want, all right? As we all know, being a sweaty gamer is normally used to suggest that you're trying a little bit too hard or maybe that you care a little bit too much. But here in Sky Broadband Sweat Room, sweat, it's a badge of honor, baby, which shows you've got elite commitment. For gamers who are willing to break a sweat and go for pro, Sky Broadband is here to power you with that connection that is pure fire. It's full fiber that goes full throttle. Simply put, it's just as hot as these gamers are about to get.
Well, you know what, Ian? Our sweaty gamers are fighting off for the chance to get, through that scorching heat, brace through it all, and, compete for the Sky Broadband
Sweat Room Championship, right? Because if you win it, you get that Sky Broadband package. For how long do you get it for?
18 months. That's not 1 year. It's longer than a year.
Yep, 18 months.
There we go. You're getting prep primed and ready as well, aren't you?
And you get a premium esports gaming bundle, all right? What do you think of that?
Woo! But most importantly, today's winner will not just be crowned the champion of the Sky Broadband Sweat Room or take home an incredibly damp T-shirt. They will also be taking away with them a professional contract with none other than Guild Esports and be filling the final spot in Guild's brand new Street Fighter 6 squad that will compete on the international stage from tomorrow.
That's pretty epic, right?
Yeah.
That is an epic prize. We've got high stakes, even higher temperatures. So what are you thinking? Do not move a muscle. Sit back, relax, and let the sweat commence. Before any of our contestants step inside the sweat room, we thought we'd give you a bit of a demonstration. And when I say we, I'm talking about 2 extra special guests that are currently in there playing Street Fighter 6 as we speak. It's P Money and Big Nasty! 2 British MCs, 2 absolute legends, and they're about to go at it. P Money, you feeling confident?
I am.
Big Nasty, you got this. He's in the zone.
He's in the zone, but he ain't got this.
Let's go, chap.
He's locked in. Try and get in each other's heads. I'm just going to stay out of this, all right?
Oh, did you do that?
P, how hot is it in there?
It's quite hot, man. I mean, I've just come from Florida, and I'm already feeling like I'm back there.
What, you were doing that training in advance? You knew this was about to go down?
I was trying to get the head start. It doesn't seem like it's working.
That looks like a cashmere sweater or something there, Big Nasty. Are you not too hot in that?
No, it's light work. I got that in the back. It's the heat. I'm used to the heat.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to bring the heat. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring the heat.
I don't want to bring that. You guys happy in that? I'm going to leave you in there.
You got to take a deep breath before you come in here. Take a deep breath, man.
Okay, I'm coming in. Oh my way! It's like 3 blokes in a sauna right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is warm.
Literally.
I'm telling you, it's nice though. It's like the Caribbean.
Yeah.
What do you want to say after a phenomenal victory there?
Obviously, you know, I had to bring the fire guy,
Yeah.
Ken. You know what I mean? Self-explanatory in this room. But he's sick though.
Yeah.
He is really good.
Do you play Street Fighter?
I do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time playing Street Fighter 6. I like it though. It's sick, man. I'm gonna go get it now.
Nice.
Right now.
Right now. I mean, you guys are used to performing and sweating at the same time on stages and all that. Do you think that these players are going to have what it takes to potentially win a tournament in these conditions?
Honestly, I don't know, man.
Of course.
You're thinking about so much. I feel like some people might forget their moves, or it's a lot to think about.
How are you guys going to cool off after this?
Yeah.
Just gonna chill and reflect on my loss.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in and taking part in the sweat room right here. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for P-Money and Big Nasty. All right, I need to get out of this sweat room right now. I'm hoping it's a lot cooler where you are, Veracity.
Whilst it might be cooler over here, one thing is for certain. The competition is certainly heating up. So let's go ahead, Ian, and start chit-chatting all things about the format. Before we do that, how you feeling, bro? You okay? Hanging in there?
Tell you what, it's warm in there.
A little bit, just a tad.
Shout out to all of our players that are going to step into our sweat room, because it is no joke, all right? If they can handle that heat, they can handle absolutely anything.
Well, speaking of the format that I was mentioning a little bit earlier on, don't worry, Ian. You're hanging there, bro. You got this. We're going to be kicking things off with our quarterfinals and our semi-finals, which will be played across one set. And once we head into our grand finals, it is a matter of who can take away 2 sets out of the 3 that will be played first. As we take a look at our 8 quarterfinalists coming...
Good-looking bunch of chaps, by the way.
I know. If you don't say so yourself. So our first matchup is going to be Jammers versus Flawless Deku. Then we've got Lex versus TKR. TKR, by the way, 10 years of gaming under his belt.
OG.
Do you reckon the 10 years of gaming is going to come in clutch?
Has he had 10 years in saunas? That's the real question he needs to ask himself.
I think that's going to be the game-changing moment. Next up, we've got Scythe London versus Mopu Lapo as well. And then we're going to be closing things out with Suleiman versus Muscle Noob. Now, one thing is for certain. Do not be fooled by the name. Muscle Noob is certainly no noob. No Street Fighter noob,
Have you seen Muscle Noob yet, by the
least.
way? Because he's jacked up. He looks like he should be in the game.
Point him out. Point him out to me.
You'll see he's the big muscly guy.
Okay, you're going to have to point him out to me, and all eyes on him. He's been playing Street Fighter since 2018, so no pressure. It is most certainly all to play for. Have you got a favourite heading into our very first matchup?
I'm going for Muscle Noob.
Muscle Noob?
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's built different, personally. And
Literally?
he's built different literally and mentally. When you see him in there, it's going to be a sight for the eyes, right? And I'll tell you now, that booth, the Sky Sweat Room, right, you've been in it. What did you make of it when you went in there?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah?
I was in it when it was turned off, though. So I think you have a very different experience from what I do. How about you? Do you think you'd be able to tolerate those circumstances?
I mean, there's certain games that require a bit less sweat, you know, something a little bit more casual that I could probably handle, something like Mario Kart from the N64. I mean, to be fair, I used to get sweaty on that as well. But if I was in there playing Street Fighter with the stakes that are up for grabs here, let's not forget here, 18 months, of course, of Sky Broadband full fiber, but on top of that, what everybody's after, that contract with Guild Esports to be a professional player. Like, when we wrap things up here, when we wrap up this show, we will have a brand new member of the Guild Esports roster taking part in international competitions in Street Fighter 6. Are you ready to get into the games, everybody?
Woo! Oh, yeah, we are. Well, without further ado, it is over to our fantastic casters. We've got Damascus, Tyrant, and also Ryan Hart.
Take it away.
Yes, thank you, Ian and Veracity. Welcome to the sweat room. We are not entering the land of the sweat. We are just here to enjoy the game, to big chill, and it's going to be kind of mad, Terrence.
I can't lie, it looked kind of scary in there. Just seeing P-Money and Big Nasty in there, bro, like, I don't know, it looks kind of warm, but they got to turn up the heat if they want to win today.
Yo, definitely, man, no doubt about that. I mean, this is the thing here. Like, we're going to have scientists all over the world testing whether lava is the hottest material on Earth after this, because I think it's this.
It's going to be a very difficult one, of course, to go through. And the big prize up for grabs today, as the winner will sign a contract with Guild Esports, joining Joker Jokes, Takamura, and Vegapatch, who are already signed into the team. There is one spot left, and you've seen the 8 players that are going to enter the sweat room and try to play their best. And among these 8, do you have a favorite, Ryan?
I like Muscle Noob. I think he's been grinding really hard. I think he's been working really, really well to get to the grips of, Street Fighter 6, understand how Ken is different to 5. So, for me, I mean, he even came up to me and asked me, like, how do you deal with nerves and stuff? So you can see he's really preparing his mind, getting focused. My money's on him right now.
Yeah. Who's your start?
Oh, man, I don't know. Lex has been looking really solid lately. Lex could take it, but yeah, Muscle Noob is definitely the safe bet here. Looking extremely strong, won a number of online tournaments, and he's using Ken, bro. Come on, who doesn't want to bet again? Ken is just the guy right now in Street Fighter 6, I gotta say.
He's been the main character for a while, He's been the main character for a while.
Who's Ryu?
Yeah.
Who is Ryu?
I've never heard of him in my life.
Have you heard of Ryu?
No idea. I know about Ken, though.
Yeah, I've seen Ending Walker doing quite well, semi-28. We've seen quite a lot. But with this, we have our first match lined up, and we have our very first player ready to enter the sweat room. So without further ado, please, let's give it up to the one only, the one commentator who's gonna defend our honor today, Jammers.
Oh, wait, no. Well, as we say, there might be sweaty gamers, but that's no excuse not to use deodorant. So, fair play, Jammers. I respect it, bro.
Hygiene. I respect that.
Yep.
Never forget. Never forget. But Jammers' opponent is no stranger to success. Right, to have a weekly in London called Stay Zone. It's not too far from here in Canary Wharf every Wednesday. And this guy has won a ton of them. He's one of the very best in the region. Who is Jammers' opponent, Terrence?
He is going up against the flawless one. It's going to be flawless Deku.
An exciting quarterfinals up for grabs there. And Ryan, Jammers plays Rashid. That is a huge factor in a matchup like this.
It really is. Of course, the latest in the installation of DLC characters to the roster. He has a lot of tricks. This isn't the Rashid we're used to. He's very new. He's very expressive. He's sky high, And I think one of the things now is people are not really familiar with how to deal with Rashid. So Jammers might have a few tricks up his sleeve that Flawless Deku may not be aware of.
That's kind of the one. Do you see Jammers making the upset? Because arguably that would be an upset. Flawless Deku has been looking extremely strong over the last few months.
Yeah, no, he's been looking super, super strong. Using Luke, of course, which is a character we all know is extremely strong. Rashid, a character we know not as much about. And being played by Jammers here. And you can see right there, of course, his hobbies include being an enthusiast of manga and anime. Yeah, we all know Jammers. Whenever we see him from home, he's, he looks like he's in a library with the amount.
I swear he's filming from a library. I've seen him doing commentary. I've seen him doing, this. He's got a huge collection. But of course, his opponent, we've talked about him, Flawless Deku. Someone that I met in 2014 when I moved to London, and he's always been around, man.
Yeah, no, he's always been a stellar performer. He's, frequented Winner Stays On. He's done really well. He's won a few events of his own as well. You can see the years of gaming. They're over a decade strong. He has his hobbies as well, NFL sports, watching and playing basketball, and this man is no stranger to high-level competition.
Yep, he's been competing on Street Fighter for a while. He obviously enjoys the sport. I mean, I feel like all of us have this kind of sweatiness to be like anything competitive. Anything competitive, you want to be part of it.
Listen, sweating IRL and in the game. I respect it, man. Get those sports in there. So, yeah, always a guy that does tend to favor the higher tier characters. You know, if you remember in Street Fighter 4, C Viper and Fei Long, of course.
Yes. Nikali in 5.
Nikali, Street Fighter 5, you know, consistent character. And now here he is with Luke, a character that, you know, he was dabbling with Jamie actually at the start of the game's lifespan, and then really switched over full time to Luke, which I respect because, you know, he's definitely up there in the tiers.
Yeah, and he enjoys Luke. Like, Luke is a character that fits him well. He's really... I feel like if you've been a Fei Long player, like, Luke's kind of good, you know, like, controls the space, kind of what
Solid
you like,
ground game.
know? Really, exactly.
Yeah, no, I think so
game.
too, because, you know, Luke obviously has more tools that he brings to the workout, right? You know, I think Fei Long's a little bit limited, you know, his Rekka, chicken wing, like, it's really limited, whereas I think Luke allows him to express himself a little bit more, and he's always been a very expressive person. I mean, he's a chef by trade, right? He likes to concoct and come up with recipes and formulas to impress everyone with.
Let him cook.
What is he cooking today?
Well,
that's the question.
It's going to be him.
Get cooked.
He's cooking, bro.
He's getting cooked. I can expect him to get cooked physically, but then what is he cooking in game? And of course, you know, we mentioned Jammers. He picked the game up. He played Manon first. He played, you know, a variety of characters.
And then he realized. He played Manon, and then he realized, okay, maybe she's not the one.
Yeah, like, absolutely not the one. I mean, I feel like a lot of the Mika players can turn into
25 years though.
You know, but bro, this man plays Street Fighter 1 at 4 years old.
He plays Street Fighter -2.
2.5 decades, that is absolutely insane. I mean, we've seen how strong he's performed on Street Fighter 5 as well, right? So he comes in with a lot of tournament experience, as you see with the years performed. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can deliver here with Rashid, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's the wild card of the tournament, of course. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm looking forward to see the Rashid as well, because the character is so recent as well that I feel like we're learning a lot. I've been watching Big Bird a lot playing Rashid. He's such a sick character.
He's so cool, honestly. Has so many different options. Really good mix-up game. And excellent supers, you know, the super art 2 is incredible. Let's see how it goes down here with Jammers as he goes up against Flawless Deku.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolutely ridiculous. But without further ado, guys, it is time for the quarterfinals. First match of the day, quarterfinals. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go! All right, parents. Jammers.
There we go. I hope these guys are a bit more in sync than we are with their characters, as opposed to our countdown, because we're a little bit off there.
Training mode, you know, it gets better with time.
You need to training mode this. You do.
Exactly. It gets better with time. Let's see what that Rashid is saying as always. And you know that Flawless Deku is going to be the one to slow down the pace, to try to be methodical, to try to be the one controlling. And of course, that fireball game is going to be important to start the game.
Yeah, drive rush here. The Sand Blaster. Oh my goodness, interruption there. Beautiful crouch medium kick follow up. Taking you to the corner, safe jump time. Beautiful option though, ready. Didn't go for a parry. Usually you see the first option would be a parry on a safe jump attempt.
Yeah, I like he's immediately playing with his choices on wake up, and that's going to be the opening in the corner. Jammer is absolutely struggling right now, at least at a ton of drive bar if he wants to go for a drive reversal. For now, he's getting hit by all the plus. And a bit more needed for Flawless Deku, but finally Jammers gets a challenge into the throw.
And this could be Jammer's start here. Goes for the overhead, but it's blocked. Still plus though, his turn. Oh, burnout state applied, and now this is terrible for Flawless Deku. Oh no! A bad parry on the jump in got him killed there. Punish counter, of course, 2,000 damage on that punish counter throw.
No anti-air, unfortunate for Jammers, but you know what? He almost gets these 2 bars, and that's when the party starts when you play Rashid. All he needs to do is to build these 2 bars, you know, hold the tornado from full screen and have some fun. The 2 bars are stocked when is it activated, but the DI shall not land.
Yeah, maybe Jammers expected button into Sandblaster or something like that. Regardless, it is going to be Flawless Deku right now. Absolutely harvesting Jammers in the corner right now. Look at this, that's going to be a burnout as well. Yep. Level 3.
Sends him to Memphis with the burnout, free burnout with it. And now it's looking extremely long for Jammers right now. Nothing, the resources are difficult. He needs to find a way to get away. Ooh, that was almost the perfect check from Flawless Deku. He's in the corner. And Flawless Deku gets the opening once again. Jammers struggling.
Yeah, you have in that situation you just have to guess. If you're in burnout, your opponent has the control in the corner. You know, it's a terrible situation to be in. But that's Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
You know, sometimes the answer is don't get put into that situation.
It's part of the game as well. You know, you want to avoid this burnout at all costs. But we talk about this. Look at how much drive gauge the Flawless Deku uses so early as well.
Yeah.
To put Jammers into the corner.
Okay, plus frames here. Oh, good jump right there over the Sandblaster.
Yeah, again,
nice
so
shimmy.
Much space. Nice one, gets the shimmy. And now it's Flawless Deku in the corner. It's time for the third loop game.
Oh.
Just waiting. Maybe missed a drive rush there, but clean anti-air.
Yeah, anti-air spinning mix-up. Okay, Flawless Deku puts himself into burnout, but will that be a good choice, Damascus? Let's find out.
Yeah, because now, the clean challenge. The burnout so far.
What a jump!
He's being survived the jump perfectly over the tornado. And now it's Flawless Deku taking the lead. Waiting for drive
that's
gauge,
gonna be
but
it!
that should be more than enough time. Hey, Jammers taking the round, clutching it. Started to believe in Flawless Deku's comeback.
Okay, there we go. Jammers gets one up on the board. The drive impact lands. Neutral jump combo into the eagle spike.
And look at this, is corner carry, immediate corner position, but Flawless Deku escapes the corner. And he's the one putting the pressure now.
Nice little two-piece combo. EX Mixer bust out the corner. Not where you want to be in Street Fighter 6. Nice! But he put himself in burnout!
I mean, he puts him in burnout. He's got 3 bars. You know, he needs one more opening of the... No, just the 2 bars. All right, it's time to have fun. What are you doing? Overhead. Nothing else. Another jump, another wind-powered move, another button press, and that's going to be the one that's not going to kill just yet. Flawless Deku in the corner, needs to weather the storm, and he's going to press the wrong button. Jammers equalizes 1-1 in this set. And remember, Taran, it is single elim.
Single elimination. It's 1-1 right now. Which of these 2 players is going out of our tournament here at the Sky Broadband Sweat Room?
All right. Again, Flawless Deku taking the positional advantage really early. Gets another opening. Life leads.
Oh, look at this. Perfects here from Flawless Deku. I mean, flawless perfects, you could say.
Coast to coast, from west to east.
Not dead.
Not gonna be dead just yet, but... Oh my god, that's...
It's in the name, Flawless Deku, bro.
That was a clinic. That was a clinic. Let's go. Flawless Deku, 1 round away from moving forward into the semi-finals. Jammers on the neutral jump, but not gonna amount too much right now. Jammers waiting, keeping his distances, and it's the Sandblast game coming back.
Okay. Oh, trying to catch something there with that stand fist, but the jump catches him. Oh, perfect parry, and he gets a knockdown. No side switch though.
Yep, still same sides. Keep the pressure right now. Ooh, great challenge. That was a bit of a gutsy drive rush from Flawless Deku, and now you're forced to... Oh, okay, the mixes.
That was cheap with their grab. Oh, here we go.
Versions.
Fully charged. Yeah, you have to,
Yeah, that was the right answer. I respect that. Flawless Deku, aware that this is what he needed to do, and now putting Jammers into the corner. There is the threat of a DI, I was about to say, but Jammers escapes, and it's going to be a sweep.
Oh, okay, gets the throw. This could be big.
Yeah.
Oh, he gambled it! Oh, and Flawless Deku's going to take it. Oh, and he's going to be the first winner here. A bad read from Jammers on the EX Mixer gets him killed, and Flawless Deku takes it.
Petty toll on that EX reversal.
Sometimes you need to.
Sometimes you need to. I feel like what you need at this moment, right, is to create the distance to try and use a level 2 to then get the party started, obviously. But a bit too eager, you know. Flawless Deku knew that he would get the win. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ryan, what do you think about this one?
So this was a very, very interesting game. Obviously, there were situations where Jammers could have taken more advantage. You know, we saw Flawless Deku going in for a very offensive style, trying to get the medium into the drive impact, more damage on the table. Jammers missed a few really important anti-airs. He could have got some spinning mixes, some EXs. I was surprised about the missing use of the air throw. Rashid has a very good air throw, could have used that to get some damage as well, but he let Flawless Deku get in, and that's exactly where he wants to be, up close and personal. Those close quarters situations where he can get the crouch medium, drive impact, push into the corner, spend the bar, and this is what happened, you know. Great adaptation in the second game, though. We did see Jammers kind of have that more, play a more spaced game, get the opportunity for the level 2 like we're seeing here. But then in that game 3, we saw Flawless Deku again, great experience on the table, adaptation coming into play, switching it up, playing an even more aggressive game, not letting Jammers have time to condition the game into the way that he likes to design the match, and played very aggressive pitbull style and got the victory. So yeah, big shouts to Flawless Deku for round 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jammers, out of the tournament, got a good performance against Flawless Deku. I was starting to believe, man, I can't lie, after this round, final round, that would have been a completely different thing.
They both played super, super well. Really impressive stuff. Maybe he can join us now back on the commentary desk, you know. Didn't get the job done. But we are going to throw it over right now. Let's see what Ian and Veracity have to say about that one.
Guys, thank you very much. That is our first quarterfinal done and dusted, and we are here with the one, the only Flawless Deku, who kicked off in phenomenal fashion. You haven't even broken a sweat right now. You got in and out there pretty quick.
Yeah, not yet. So we'll see. Hopefully the teak goes up, because otherwise it's a bit too easy, you know?
So what would you say, words of wisdom for all of the other gamers we've got sat here eagerly awaiting their next competition? The heat, is it tolerable?
I'd say so. Just keep a cool head, go in and just play your game. Really, that's all I'd say. That's all I tried to do. It worked out this round, so just going to try and keep it up. Yeah.
How distracting was it? Because obviously, we're at the very start of the tournament here. We are going to ramp up and crank up the heat in there as you go along.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about it, or are you trying to put it right at the back of your mind? I know you got your sweatband on and everything, so yeah, how is it affecting your game?
Just try and put it back in your mind. It's not really, you're focused on the game anyway, so you can't really let the outside affect that. Obviously, it adds a little bit of an extra thing to think about, but just try not to let it affect you.
Yeah.
What about preparations heading into this matchup? Have you been hitting the sauna at all in preparation?
No, I've never actually been in the sauna, so this is
There we go.
if anything, there you go. This is a good experience. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while, so didn't expect it in this fashion, but it's what it is. So yeah, just played a lot. That's how I prepared.
Yeah, how much are you actually playing? Because I want to talk about what's up for grabs here in just a moment's time. But, for a tournament of any magnitude, let alone one that's for a professional contract, I imagine you put a lot of hours in and, days into it, weeks, months leading up to an event like this.
Yes, of course, yeah. So usually you try and play as much as you can. Obviously, I've got other stuff in my life doing as well, so it's kind of, but, I try and play where I can, at least 4 times a week, something like that. But yeah, it's important to get the practice in. Otherwise, you're not going to perform.
For sure. Are you winning it?
That's the plan. Yeah.
Tell them. Are you winning it?
I'm going to win.
Is he winning it? Oh, you got some fancy. All right, let's keep this tournament rolling on. Are you ready for the next quarterfinal?
I'm absolutely ready.
Let's cross to the casters.
All right, welcome back to the Sky Broadband Sweat Room. Shouts to Flawless Deku there, getting the job done in the first match of quarterfinals with a really impressive show with Luke. But we got 2 more players coming up now, haven't we?
Yeah, I love what's coming up right now with the one non-UK player joining us, TKR and his Chun-Li coming in. Still a wild card, right? We haven't seen that much of TKR outside of Headstomper, the first tournament that was in Denmark at early June, when the game released. TKR made top 8. We haven't seen him since.
We haven't seen too much of him, no. We know he's been training. I've seen him in the lab. I've seen him online a few times as well. So he has been keeping up with the practice, staying up to date with the latest meta, the latest tech. So he's going to be ready today, but he doesn't have an easy opponent, does he?
Absolutely not, man. His opponent, I got to love the profile, right? Because his name is Lex. He plays Guile, but he's the brother of someone we know well, right?
Ah, okay. I see.
If you guys don't know, Lex, lives in the UK right now, plays Guile, and his brother is also one of the very best Street Fighter players around. JB, a Rashid player,
yes,
from SF5, currently plays Rashid and Jamie.
It's a good brother to practice with.
Yeah,
yes. Definitely. Like the little family, family feud.
You usually get that in fighting games.
One of the best formulas to train up is to have a brother that plays the same game.
Plays. Yeah.
Yep.
I grew up playing fighting games with my brother and my cousins, so that's literally the standard.
I still play fighting games with my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, it's a standard. The home rivalry is absolutely there. But with this, without further ado, we have our first player ready to enter the sweat room, and it's none other than the American representative who lives in London right now. Coming up, bring up the Guile. Please give it up for Lex.
I don't know about shutting that door behind you, Lex, bro. You want to let that room air out a bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely going to get a bit warmer in there in just a moment because we got none other than TKR stepping up. Come on, guys.
Man, you can always count on TKR to bring some kind of, goofy little show. And
I don't know, man. I hope his strategy is more stable than his balance, because that looks a bit rocky, man.
That's his special, man. Anytime, he always pretends he trips. And there's always the mix. Is that real?
He's such a troll. Like honestly, in and out of the game, this guy will troll you to the ends of the earth, man. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. From the Gfinity Elite Series back then to the Street Fighter
goodness.
League,
Yep.
To now, right here in the sweat room, trying to get his spot at Guild Esports. He's a player who's been sponsored multiple times by multiple different teams.
Very true. Yeah, no, I mean,
champion.
he knows what this means. He's been there before. It's something he wants to replicate. He's here for one job and one job only, and that's to beat Lex right now.
Yeah, Lex is wildcard I would say, because I'm not sure TKR knows Lex at all right now.
Maybe they've never played. I don't know. two very different scenes, but you can see Lex on the screen right now. He has been playing for a number of 6 years. And of course, like we said, that pedigree of playing with his brother, JB, who's a well-traveled Street Fighter veteran at this point, been putting in the hours. So he's definitely got the background to prove it. But so has TKR, and he's got a very strong scene behind him as well.
Indeed. I mean, TKR, obviously part of the French community, one of the most popular players. Also, another popular French player, Akayanu, who also mains Guile. So he does have his experience in this particular matchup as well. So we might see that play a role here.
Yep, father of two, TKR.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
Lives in Lyon, goes the mix, you know that life.
Indeed,
right?
indeed.
Like the between trying
Shouts
to
to the
compete.
dads.
Shouts to the dads out there, like the FGC dads are always around. Shouts to TKR. Of course, he's been, putting in work, obviously, trying to get his spot. And as you said, right, he's from a region in France, from Lyon, that is rich in Street Fighter
Super
players.
strong.
Mr. Crimson, Link Exelo,
Yep.
Nassim Klo, all of these guys are from the region. So they have like a big amount of players that they could just like meet anytime to go and train. And that is a great way to get better.
I mean, one of the things for the Lyon players is they were always under the pressure of being slightly behind Paris, which fueled them, which, was more wood on the fire for them to train and level up. And you can see the fruits of that labor, the way that they're all here in full force, all very, very strong players around the continent. So yeah, it's just beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I love regional rivalries. Like France has always had this. Like France is usually kind of like how UK has like London versus the rest of UK.
Manchester,
One wants to take London down. It's like,
Right, no, it's all about that.
France is like no one wants Paris to win. Like everyone wants to take Paris down, and Lyon was like one of the first very strong challengers to actually take Paris, because obviously Paris having Luffy, Valmaster, and all the guys.
Yes.
Is usually the winner of tournament.
Gagapa, these guys, they're always very strong.
Absolutely. But with this, our match is now ready. So without further ado, guys, it is time for the second quarterfinals here at the Sky Broadband Sweat Room, and it's time in
3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Chun-Li versus Guile. This is a matchup, as someone who watches Akayanu streaming and Valmaster streaming, I've seen this matchup a billion times. It's a very entertaining matchup to watch, and I'm really curious to see how much of the specific matchup tech these two will apply. One first to two to join Flawless Deku in semi-final. And we open with a shimmy from TKR.
Excellent play here for TKR immediately. Gets that corner position, gets the throw. Oh, wow. All right, TKR off to a great start here. Oh, what a bait! That's the round, I think. That's going to be close. Yep.
Yeah, he uses all the bars he can use for this. And of course, TKR, he's known for his aggressive style. And I feel like if you've never played TKR before, it's really hard to beat him on the first game. Lex needs that time to adapt, to realize what kind of beast he's against right now.
Especially with Guile, where a character where with his reversal, you need that specific charge timing. You need to know when to release your flash kicks, what his block strings are, what he's going to do that's unsafe.
Yep, speaking of flash kick, we had a jump medium kick instead of a flash kick, like a bit of a mischarge there by Lex, but still looking to get back. No reaction to the DI right now. Lex cornered.
That could be that heat kicking in, man. Becomes a bit harder to react. Up kicks, nice. Here we go, TKR in full control. Just needs one more touch perhaps, but Lex trying to fight for his life here.
I think back to the perfect. Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Full range. Flash kick right now. What a fight.
He could have
died of this, but the overhead is going to close it. Lex making a bit too many mistakes.
Even TKR, usually we'd see him juggle with that level 2 super when he sees the fireball, the opponent landing on there. So let's see how we go now. 1-0 for TKR right now.
Yes. Game number 2 so far, TKR hasn't been worried that much. Lex is still looking to find his footing in this match.
All right, here we go. It's a back kick from Lex. And he's been doing so. Oh, what a check.
So there is this one as an upside down kick that he can do at the right range as well.
Yeah.
Plenty of little bits of tech. I love that. He was ready. No approach allowed for TKR. Now Lex dominant. Oh no!
An early jump in beat the anti-air crouch fist 10 from Lex. Oh, dry rush.
Good use.
Yeah.
Like the OD.
Very nice. Oh,
just a bat. Again. That was Lex finally finding his footing in this match. A great round. An American player. Nice.
Look at this big damage combo. Guile does so much damage in this game, bro. My word.
And now we're back to neutral. Lex with the life leads is all he wants.
Okay, I like the attempt. TKR though gets punished for it. Punish counter combo. Here we go. Level 1 on the way. Lex going to build back some of that drive gauge here.
TKR is upping on the Hazanchu right now.
Yeah.
Lex might need to find the counter.
Yeah, because Chun-Li has like that floaty jump, right? It can be difficult to jump over booms with her because of those extra frames. She's airborne. And Lex with a beautiful check. And you can see this is the mark of a real experienced Guile player. When they can slow down the pace and really command the lead the way Lex did in that second game, that is excellent play from Lex.
Yep, and now it's 1-1. Final game for a spot in semi-finals.
Oh, it's getting warm out here. I can feel it, bro.
It is getting warm. I see the heat bringing up right now. As TKR is the one getting the first opening, putting Lex into the corner right now. More pressure. Lex getting the tech.
Yeah, that safe jump from Chun-Li is so scary, especially for a Guile player, because they have to choose where to give up their charge. But a beautiful flash kick on reaction to the drive rush from Chun-Li.
And again, the advantage one is blocked. Perfect shimmy.
Oh, he put himself into burnout for this. I hope it's worth it.
Yep. I mean, he wants to keep the pressure in the corner, but oh no, Taran, this is long. No!
This is terrible now. There it is. Wasn't ready with the level 1, and you're going to get smoked for it.
Hey, he's not dead. He gets no. Oh no!
Oh. Yeah, beautiful check there on the down forward hard kick. Oh no! Oh, he got the hit. That's going to be enough. No, reset. TKR, you absolute troll.
Why is he so successful in any kind of greedy attempt like this? Lex was absolutely not ready for this, and TKR has the perfect one point. Oh my god, again, and gets the conversion. The head is blocked this time, but Lex needs to find a way to get momentum back.
Yeah, bringing them back to the corner. Here we go. TKR has been put into burnout state though, so can't use any of those drive mechanics. Has to be careful. Oh my goodness, look at this. All extra plus frames on the block stun from Guile. Wow. TKR checking whatever Lex tried. And that drive gauge is back. Okay.
All right, so we got the fireball to drive rush right now if needed, but the flash kick is going to stop Chun-Li's approach again. You can't really jump. You said it best, right? The floaty jump is a hard one, but that's exactly what he needs now. The drive rush in.
Oh, TKR. He really wants that burnout. Lex is living on a prayer right now, essentially, with that drive meter.
Oh, we're getting close. Oh, he burns himself out. What a risk.
Oh, we're going to the final round.
The risk taken by TKR, and Lex exploits it absolutely perfectly. Final round in this second quarterfinals. TKR opens the perfect EX flash kick right now. And it's time for Lex to simply deploy the Sonic Boom game right now. TKR trying. Oh my god, he had the charge?
He was ready like that.
Jeez.
Damn, Guile expert Lex. Okay, here we go. We're going to level 2.
Okay.
Let's see what the follow-up's going to be. He does have a re-jump, got a reset perhaps.
Oh my god, what an answer, but yeah, you can't throw.
You can't throw, too low to the floor.
Yeah.
Lightning kicks.
That's the first time he used that in the set as well.
Oh man.
Okay, now.
It's so tense.
Oh, the blocks.
What a block, but you still have
the blocks.
You have to respect it, but now it's Lex that goes potentially, level 1. Level 1 here.
Not gonna kill just yet. And he's not into burnout. The burnout is there right now. Lex in the corner. Lex, how can you escape all of this? But the chip damage is going to close it. And TKR absolutely clutches it. Lex giving an absolutely insane fight. But TKR is coming out on top.
And TKR asking for that applause from the crowd, and boy, does he deserve it. That last round was played to a T.
What a last round. What a final round it was, Taran, between these two. TKR, Lex, both of them firing back to back to each other. Lex got so close, but TKR just got that one final moment to get that burnout and be able to finish the rounds.
Yeah, you really did see how when he could sense that Guile was on the verge of burnout, he really went full force, didn't he, Ryan?
Absolutely insane set there, back and forth. You know, two of the characters that traditionally like to use their projectiles as assists to follow through. Of course, everyone can do that now with Drive Rush, but that was such a seesaw matchup. Strong start there with Chun-Li, but then the adaptation came through from Lex second game, but that game 3, man, that cheeky reset. I mean, look at this, absolutely insane. Would we ever expect anything less from TKR? No, right? But then that final game, it really looked like Lex was going to steal it away. But the consistency, you know, that obviously that determination to come through, went down to the final round. But yeah, use of meter, great defense here from TKO, blocked every single overhead and lands a nice crouch short, follows up. Level 1 there at the end, and man, what a finish. And again, super solid defense from Lex, but it wasn't enough. The chip out in burnout, and that is it. And you can see the reaction. Look at what it means to him. Look at that reaction right there. He is through to the next round. Awesome stuff.
I mean, of course, there is a lot on the line. Huh? There is a lot on the line for this, and TKR is there. We've said it, right? He's entered so many tournaments. He's been sponsored by multiple teams. He's a competition veteran, in the world of Street Fighter, and he wants to keep being at the highest possible level. And at least he's still out there, Terrence.
Oh, absolutely. Impressive stuff from TKR. But we're going to hear from the man himself. Let's throw it over to Ian and Veracity. Let's go, guys.
Well. TKR, I've got to be honest, when I saw you trip IRL, I was a little bit worried you might actually trip up in-game as well. Was it nerves coming into effect at all for you?
Yeah, I was so nervous. I'm sorry.
TKR, that was a hard-fought victory. And I've got to ask you, how hot was it?
Really, really hot. But I know this hot. I live in Lyon, so it's really hot there.
Yeah.
So it's okay for me.
Well, after that perfect knockout that we saw, did you know from that point onwards, this game was in the bag? You'd already won it.
No. You can perfect everybody that, as everybody can perfect you in this game. It's pretty cool.
When did you get here to London?
Yesterday.
Yeah, so you've been, obviously you just said you've been in Lyon, the weather's hot, so you felt a little bit prepared for this. How big of an opportunity is this for you personally?
It's a very good opportunity because the previous years I had a team. This year I don't have, so it's a really good opportunity for me to have a team. So thank you very much. I will try my best to win this tournament because I have a lot to win with this tournament. So I will try my best.
And how are you going to reset now, heading into the later stages of the tournament and the other games? What's the plan? Are you just going to sit back and relax, have some water?
I'm relaxed. I will just play my game, and we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I've got to ask you as well, because there's so much going on in there. You're obviously in a tremendous battle with a very good player, but at the same time, you've got people at home making sure that it gets hotter and hotter inside that sweat room. Like, how do you focus on two things at once? How do you not let it get to you?
How I focus into, it's really difficult, but I have a family, I have 2 children, so I have to focus in the game and my child too, so yeah.
So this is easy work, right?
Yeah,
when you're a dad, this is easy.
For me, it's easy for me.
Have you been training up your 2 kids as well with playing Street Fighter?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so who knows? Maybe next time we'll have your kids here in the sweat room.
Maybe.
Yeah. How much do you think about the family when you're going for a contract like this?
I think a lot because I have a job. So if I have this opportunity to win this tournament and I have a contract, I will less a lot my job.
Yes.
And focus on the game because the game is the thing that I love.
Yeah. When did you find it? When did you fall in love with Street Fighter?
When?
Yeah.
I was 5 years old.
Wow.
With my brother, yeah.
And now you're a dad, still doing it big.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
I want to get some love for that, please. You know, playing since 5 years old. Thank you very much.
Merci.
Thank you so much for joining us. And without further ado, let's keep the competition rolling, shall we? Back over to our casters.
Ah, man, got to love TKR, he said, question, right, what's the most multitasking like, you're playing right now, the baby's out there, putting blood pressure and stuff. Because TKR got you, right? And, it can be difficult sometimes.
Well, I guess, I don't know, this is content you're putting on the internet for your kids to watch one day in the future, right?
Yeah.
To make it good.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. Last time I went to visit TKR, in your was with you, right?
Yeah,
Remember,
we were
when we went there, he was
cool.
I'm proud, my daughter, she's playing Chun-Li right now. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic how the true family man here eliminated Guile from the tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of fitting. I don't know.
Yeah, go home and be a family man yourself on this. But with this, we have another exciting quarterfinals lined up, and that is 2 players who have been one has been an upcomer on SF5, one has been really recently starting to make some stride at WSO at some of the tournaments, got 17th at Versus Fighting as well, and that's going to be a very, very interesting one. The first one that I want to introduce, a young player. I met him on Dragon Ball FighterZ. He was one of the most motivated, hungriest players on Dragon Ball, and now he's like this on SF. Plays Kimberly as well, off a great performance at Versus Fighting. Of course, let's give it up, please, for Scythe! Yes, sir. Last side. I'm excited to see that. I'm a Kimberly main myself. I always like watching Kimberlys that are better than me, and I'm just taking notes and trying to learn everything. Always like one of the players I like to watch as well. He's been consistently getting better and better and better into the game, like really methodically grinding. And I like that mentality. The kind of guy, every time you watch him, he's better than before.
Yeah, no, really. I mean, he's a very, very hungry player. He's someone who I actually knew from his uncle introducing him to me at Gamescom. And he said, this is my nephew. And, he was tiny. I mean, he was tiny. He was like, in a few years, he wants to be like you. You're his inspiration. I was like, really? And so look at him. And he's here at the Sky Broadband Sweat Room trying to get #1 spot. I mean, so this is an amazing story that he has. It's really, really cool.
Yep, but who do we got against him, Terrence?
Well, going up against one of London's finest up-and-comers is another one of the hungry talents we have on the London circuit. It is none other than Mopu Lapo!
Mopu Lapo, we've met him in SF5 with a very strong Borg. He started playing other characters by the end of SF5, and now he's all on Ken on SF6, Ryan.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, he's someone who traditionally kind of played the cast, right? He had a few different characters that he went through. Back to Ken on this. Ken is a very flamboyant, flexible character. I feel like if you're not sure who to pick, Ken's the kind of player that will bring you into every element of the game. So yeah, not a bad choice. But this is going to be a really big test for Sai, a young up-and-coming talent. They see him on your screen right now. I think he has a big challenge ahead of him. Best of 3, not a lot of time to do it in, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, youngest player today as well.
Yeah. Definitely one of the hungriest young talents that we have here. And of course, it's like Ryan alluded to earlier, if you've got that family that also play fighting games and can, bring you onto it that way, there's no other better way to train. Like, you're going to get so good so quick. And Side is living proof of that. Great performances recently at all the offline locals and at Versus Fighting as well.
Yeah, but of course, Mopu Lapo, his opponent, has been on the Street Fighter grind forever, goes in and around, like a sportsman around, and always someone that, he's entering pretty much every tournament he can right now. Every time you watch an online tournament, Mopu Lapo is in the bracket. Yep. He's been, fine-tuning, honing his Ken slowly but surely, and, eventually it pays off, all that grinds.
Totally. If there's one thing that I've noticed so far in all the matches, this best of 3 is definitely a rush-down affair. It's like, let me get in and be aggressive. And these are 2 characters that are no stranger to being aggressive and pitbulling. So who's going to get it going first? That's the big question here.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge, momentum question about the momentum on this, because Ken Kimberly, we know, Ken is really good at controlling the pace, but Kimberly is really good at putting the pressure on. And how good is Mopu Lapo at weathering that pressure?
Let's find out. I mean, Ken has the tools for that, incredible options at his disposal. Does have, of course, the reversal. Kimberly does have an easier time locking down characters that don't have those OD reversal options. So let's see here. Ken is definitely at the moment on the tip of everybody's tongue as one of the strongest in the game, if not the strongest. So it's going to be, it's both these guys have the work out for them, to be honest. It's not going to be an easy ride for either one.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel like, playing against Kimberly is a big knowledge check at this point. There's definitely, Ken does have the options to stop her. If she teleports, he can just check it with a medium, target combo on hit confirm and so on. There's many options that Ken has, but he has to know the matchup. He has to know when it's his time to play and not make the wrong choice, because if he makes the wrong choice, starts eating counter hits, then she gets to start rolling the dice, right? And then that's when it's difficult for
Brings you to the corner, sets up the can, and it just gets horrible.
Yeah, the snowball effect, that's what Kimberly is, right? The snowball effect kind of character. As soon as she gets, the initiative, that's when she starts, putting you in trouble, and that's what Mopu Lapo needs to go for. But having seen Mopu Lapo playing, he, the more we go, the more he transforms into a very slow, quote-unquote lame kind of player.
Yes.
He kind of reminds me of the evolution we've seen of Takamura. Remember Takamura was wild at the beginning, and now he's one of the most patient.
Matured.
You remember that, right? The early Ken days of Takamura. I feel like the same for Mopu Lapo right now. Watching him on SF6, he plays slow, he takes his time, he plays methodical. That's a huge change.
I think it's a level of confidence, right? When you're new and up and coming, you don't really know where you stand, so you're just trying to get all your stuff out. But once you start maturing and you get more confident, then you can slow it down. You just have a very relaxed pace and let the match come to you. So, but we only have 2 games here. It's best of 3, so can't be too patient.
Exactly. Yeah. If you start playing that way, you're just gonna put yourself in the corner at the end of the day. And then both these characters have that option to quickly, like you said, snowball you to the corner. Like, so many good options that just carry you so far. And as we've seen in the first 2 sets, the corner is not somewhere you want to be in this game. It could be very, very horrible there. So let's see how this one goes. We're just having Scythe just setting up his controller here, but we should be getting into the action in just a moment, guys.
Yeah, of course. Always players are setting up, and it gives us a bit more time to talk about them, as always, as they are right now in the sweat room as the temperature is rising. Ken bringing the heat quite literally in this case, and Mopulapo is going to have the challenge. And
look at this.
Look at the heat.
Bro,
look at the t-shirts. That's when you know the sweat is out there.
This is sick. I like this. It's like Predator Cam.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's crazy. Molten lava, eat your heart out, man. Death Valley, what? What are you talking about? This is hot here. This is absolutely insane. I think burnout and having yourself in the corner is probably like the worst scenario. But then if you add a sweat room onto that as well,
burn out. Yeah, you're
literally burnt out.
You're burning out. Yeah.
That's the one that's gonna be the other factor to consider in this match. As, Scythe is also like one of the things to mention is Mopulapo is more experienced than Scythe in the tournament world. Like he's been playing, he's been entering, he's been going tournaments in SF5. Scythe is a bit more new to this, but very often you have that that youth that's kind of carrying you and like having no nerves. But is he gonna be nervous or not?
Let's find out. I mean, to be honest, like the environment they're in, just have a look at this. This is nothing like we've ever seen before. Like Ryan, you've had a storied career in fighting games. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have never seen anything like this in all of my years. So this is an introduction for us all, I guess. But Scythe, for me, he's born to do this. He's ready. I don't think we're going to see nerves come out. He's come with a game plan. He knows what he wants to do. He knows what the goal is. I think we're going to see some good stuff.
Yeah, I want to see how he manages the Kimberly, because always there are 2 types of Kimberlys around. There are like because we have 2 Kimberlys in tournament, right? We have Suleiman, who's a very like offensive, always on your face Kimberly. Scythe tends to be a bit more, like methodical. Takes his time before starting applying the snowball effect. That's what I want to see as well, because knowing that Mopulapo is a slow-paced player, seeing that Scythe is a player who is not scared about going slow, even with a character who's not great at being slow anyway in terms of Kimberly, that's where the matchup's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Like, it's going to be interesting once he gets going. And Scythe, of course, a guy that trains at the strong London locals. He's there at every tournament you can think of, always putting in the work. And I think we do have the match ready to go in just a moment, guys. So we are going to see it unfold before our very eyes, and I can't wait.
Absolutely, just waiting to get that quarterfinal ready while the players are setting up right now. The first semi-final, of course, is going to be Flawless Deku versus TKR a bit later today. Right now, it's these 2 playing each other, and then the match after is going to be Suleiman versus Muscle Noob, which will be the most exciting match in this quarterfinals.
Going to be really, really sick, yeah. And, the best of 3 format makes it very exhilarating because, if you're in the match yourself, it's really high pressure. I mean, you lose that first game and it's just 1 more until you're out. Like, you have to put all your chips down and you have to deliver your best performance now. You don't have time to adapt. It's not a long set where it's like first to 5 and you can kind of work things out. You have to come with your A game right out the gate, and that is really, really hard to do. So that's another thing that, maybe some of the viewers that are slightly new to this might not recognize, but the players are dealing with not only the sweat room, but the pressure of the short set, knowing that it's a singular limb, knowing what's on the line here, a shot at being part of the Guild Esport roster. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? So absolutely phenomenal opportunity for any of these young talents. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure to deal with on the fly right now.
Yeah, and Scythe has mentioned to me earlier, right? That's the first time he gets invited to a tournament.
Well, there you go. That's when you know you're making waves.
Exactly. With his very young career, like the fact that he gets invited to be part of one of the very best, and you can see the tournament tree on this. Obviously, first match, Flawless Deku took it over Jammers. Second match, TKR took it over Lex. Right now, we're going to move to the 3rd match with Scythe versus Mopulapo, and 4th match will be Suleiman versus Muscle Noob, and of course only one can remain.
Interestingly enough, every game going to a final game, right? Every set going down to like that final game. I think even the final round, right? So yeah, really, really close games between these guys. They all know each other really well as well. So there's also that adaptation thing where, it's the question of what are you going to choose to do when they know what you want to do? How do you adapt? What do you change now on the fly? So those challenges all exist too.
Here's the classic adapting to the man, So we will see on this, of course, it's first to 2 all the way. It's single limb all the way. You can see already, right, Lex and Jammers out of the tournament right now, looking to watch, who will claim this title. Because remember that the big prize for today is a contract, a pro contract with the team Guild Esports, the team that recently, jumped on Street Fighter by picking 3 of the very best there is in Europe, right? Takamura from Belgium, Joker Jokes from London. right?
Yeah.
And Vegapatch from Spain, a truly international team.
Strong lineup.
Really
strong lineup. And after seeing Vegapatch, especially at Gamers 8.
Yep.
Chun-Li's incredible.
Chun-Li, yeah. One of the first Chun-Li's that we've seen, really strong ones that we've seen representing Europe.
Soon to be Aki,
tournaments. Yeah.
Vegapatch, I think.
For sure.
He was one of the guys who were like, yeah, I'm playing Aki. I'm sorry, Chun-Li. Friendship ended with Chun-Li. No, Aki's my best friend.
Best friend.
That's most likely going to be the one. But a team that honestly, has 3 very exciting players, and it's going to be about, filling that roster. Because right now, the roster is what? Is Ken, Cammy, and Chun-Li. Pretty strong on the tier list.
A lot of variety, If you're talking about a league scenario, there's a lot of different options that they have facing literally any matchup, right? So yeah, I think we're shortly ready to get into this one though, our 3rd quarterfinal match for today.
Yes, sir. Which bear with us. Apologies. Yep. Thank you for bearing with us, guys. While the players are being set up, Mopulapo versus Scythe.
I have to say, I've never heard of such an awesome prize that you get to be part of a professional esports team. That is so sick. We've heard of the prize you get like a trophy or you win a console, but like being part of an elite organization, that's so awesome.
I love it. But you know what, Ryan? I have word that the quarterfinals, the 3rd match is finally ready. So you know what, without further ado, let's move forward to the 3rd quarterfinals of the day. Scythe versus Mopulapo. Can we get the countdown right now for this quarterfinals? In 3, 2, 1, let's go!
We're going to get the timing right one day, guys. We're going to get the timing.
It's okay, everyone's the one. We got baited this time. We got baited this time. Let's go. Ken versus Kimberly.
And this is a matchup that we're going to see at least twice today, because of course we will have Suleiman versus Muscle Noob right after. But it's all about this one here. Let's go.
All right. I want to see how this goes. And see, like mentioned, right, that Scythe is a player who doesn't mind waiting a bit with Kimberly taking his time. And with the punish counter back throw, that's going to put Mopulapo into the corner and put him there. It's time for the spray can, time for the mix. Oh, he's going to go for the parry, but bad timing on the throw. Could have been a punish counter one. More pressure, and now you're in burnout. He's looking long, more pressure. Not using the spray can just yet, but great answer.
Yeah, Mopulapo busts out with the level 1 super there. Gets his way out the corner. Oh no, going to be huge. Goes Scythe. Goes a simple knockdown, and it's looking bad for Ken Masters right now. Mopulapo fighting for his life. This could be a terrible situation. There it is. Yeah, that would have been super plus on block anyway.
Absolutely, Scythe is looking good. Very strong thruster on this, and Mopulapo unable to defend against the onslaughts. But straight to the corner, that is Ken's forte.
And that's that corner carry I was just mentioning a moment ago. Both these characters have that beautiful whiff punish there with the medium kick. Kimberly's strongest neutral tool. And here we go. We're going into level 3, and that, of course, will mean a speed increase and a damage increase for Kimberly.
Yep. And the music buff. Win-win-win.
Yeah.
There's no lose.
Hijack the aux cable. You're in your friend's car, you take the cable, you put your own tunes on.
Man said, pass me the aux and press cat jams in chat. That's about it. Scythe in the corner right now, but you know what? Mopulapo doesn't care. He's just going to be jamming, putting pressure, no conversion.
Nah, he didn't. I don't think it was meaty enough to be +5.
Yeah.
Oh, you got hit by the day 1?
That is unfortunate, because with this level 1, he has the spray can that should be dead, Terrence.
And that's a buffed.
No!
Still alive, barely. All right, Scythe has to be careful here. Don't get too hungry to close it out.
Yeah, watch out, because you're in burnout, and you can't really escape these fireballs from a distance. Only with a jump. Oh my god, he tries to stop. No. Mopulapo not checking the run. And Scythe is out there.
Oh, we're increasing the heat now as well.
Let's go. Heat is being
nice
increased. And a strong opening. Oh, okay. We get the throw.
Immediately caught and back thrown. No anti-air for Scythe. Oh no, a drop here from Mopulapo. That's terrible for him.
That looked like a buffer moment, Terrence. That looked like prime SF6 buffer moment for Mopulapo, but that's all right. He's going to keep the pressure on in the corner.
Nice confirm there off the lights. And this time goes for a throw. Backdash is the grab. What a read from Scythe. A risky read at that. Uh-oh. It's looking bad.
Wow, took away.
And he didn't care about the can.
Drop of Mopulapo. The DI. He's not going anywhere right now.
All right, both players need to be careful now. Oh, what spacing from Scythe, and he goes into the level 2 to close it out. That was so
every day. Let's go. Scythe is looking clean as hell, Tyron. This neutral is looking gourmet.
Yeah, love it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh man, what a teleport. Full combo time in the corner.
And again, but this time, Mopulapo parries, but he's in the corner, and again, that standing medium kick. He's putting so much trouble on Mopulapo this time.
Oh, look at that, overhead onto the can, and a full combo. Scythe not in burnout just yet, but he is now. But never mind, doesn't matter. Scythe will take it over Mopulapo. That was so one-sided.
That was the most dominant match of the day so far. Scythe taking it over his opponent. Mopulapo could not find a way to get anything going.
He could not get started. It just was not going his way, and sometimes in SF6, that's just how it goes down.
Absolutely. This is the part of the game, right? Like the snowball effect. We mentioned the snowball effect, and of course, that is what Scythe successfully applied, winning and qualifying to semi-finals, Ryan.
Absolutely insane there. Complete stomp. 2-0. The most dominating rounds that we've seen so far in this tournament, and you can just see that he's come to play. This guy has come to win. There you see the highlights, and this was that opening start where it did look like Mopulapo was going in with the right attitude. You know, he had patient start, wait for his opening, but that one combo drop just started to hurt him, and it just gave Scythe all the confidence he needed. And after that, we saw burnouts, we saw corner traps, and we saw lots and lots of aggression from Scythe. Here again, we see after the level 3, he's got that speed boost and power boost, but yeah, gets the crouch jab at the end there. But man, what a crazy comeback that was as well. You know, and I think here is the run where we see that insane spacing from Scythe. Nice backdash there, catches him on the attempted throw. And just great use of psychology as well. You know, you really lulled him in for a lot of whiff DPs, which he was able to capitalize on. Unfortunate drop there from Mopulapo. And Scythe, he's just so ready for when mistakes happen. He's always got the answer as well. He knows how to pull rounds back in that should be lost. And this is just a great example of his talent, you know. And great corner trap here. Gets him with the overhead, the exploding can, and then that was it. After that, yeah, dominating performance from Scythe. Really well done to him.
Yep, we're wondering if Scythe would be nervous at all, and it doesn't look like it's the case at all.
Yeah. No. Scythe looking super, super impressive for the young player. Let's go ask you some questions with Ian and Veracity. Let's go, guys.
Thanks very much, guys. We're here with Scythe. He is standing here. He is pretty hot. He's pretty sticky. He's just been complaining about the heat, but that's what it's all about. Scythe, before we say anything, congratulations. You were dangerous out there.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, what did you make of your opponent to begin with here?
So obviously he plays Ken, and that's usually a difficult character for my character to fight. So I was just focused on running my own game plan and just going from there, adapting to the little things that he does that makes him different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, on 2 separate occasions, it almost looked as though Mopu was going to take away the victory. How did you reset, regain, and head into the next round?
It's mostly just a thing of maintaining composure. Kimberly doesn't have certain defensive options that other characters might have, so it's just a case of knowing how Ken works and making sure I'm not stressed. In that heat, obviously, it's peaking it, but you just got to try your best and be resilient in that type of scenario, you know what I mean?
I mean, this is, of course, Sky Broadband's sweat room. We do really need to talk about this heat, because you came up here and you're like, oh, I don't like the heat. We're putting you in there. You're trying to win a contract here. Just talk us through, beat for beat, when you got in there, what was the temperature like?
I hated it. Like, obviously, I'm wearing a do-rag. Like, I'm going to be sweating from my forehead. It's not going to be a fun experience, but for the contract and what's at stake, you just got to make it work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Now, for Pastor Mop, the opponent you just played against, have you got any words after taking away your victory?
While it was a good victory, it's not the one that I'm looking for. Obviously, there's another Kimberly in the bracket. I'm not going to say who they are, but if we come into each other, just know man's out for blood, innit? It has to be done.
Oh, you hear that? A bit of bad blood. That's what we like, actually. The thing is, you see that box over there? Of course, you want to enter it twice more. Look at it. How does it make you feel just looking across at that horrible sweat room?
Painful. Very, very painful, but if it has to be done, I'll just firm it and make it work, you know?
But what about game plan? Because obviously the temperature is going to continue rising on up. What's the game plan? You couldn't handle the heat in there so far. What's the plan moving forward?
Just stay resilient and bring water with me to the next match. I'm not going to survive if I don't have it. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, if you wrap up today and you make your way out of our arena and head home, with that contract in hand, what would that mean for you?
It would be the dream. Like, even though I'm young, I've been following fighting games my whole life, playing them since I was very young. I was raised on them. I have family who were in the scene previously, so it would be a dream of mine to get here so early. But regardless of if I win or lose, this is a really big step, and I just look forward to the future regardless what comes. But I play to win, innit? So if I win, obviously it's going to be beautiful.
Winner's mentality is a beautiful thing. Congratulations and best of luck in our semi-final. Go cool off for a little bit. We need to get right back into the action. Woo! We've got one last quarter-final and one last spot in the semis to fill. Should we get over to our casters and figure out what's about to happen?
Let's do it, baby. I'm ready.
All right, our first Kimberly versus Ken was taken by the Kimberly player, Scythe, and our next match we'll have the same characters, different players, same characters, and maybe a different approach to the matchup, right?
And maybe a different outcome. Maybe we'll see the Ken win this time. I don't know. But definitely two different styles completely to what we just saw. We saw Scythe deliver an explosive display there of Kimberly. I'm not sure we'll get exactly that same approach from Suleiman. Obviously, he does have a different approach to the game in general. He has different experience count as well. I think he'll have been watching that match as well. But also Muscle Noob. He's a very different style of Ken, and so I feel like the approach will be a lot more different, a lot more calculating, and I think there'll be slightly more meticulous gameplay here rather than just a frenzy.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? The players are ready. So without further ado, let's get in. The one and only, my master, my Kimberly master, personally. I've been looking up to him for so long, so I'm looking forward to some more Kimberly. Please give it up for Suleiman!
So there we have our first guy here for the last round of quarterfinals. We're going to send it over to someone who's no stranger to getting sweaty, whether it be in the gym or in the game. It's Muscle Noob. Let's hear it, guys.
An exciting match coming. This man is large, Terrence.
Bro,
this man is hench.
My man came prepared.
Man came straight from chest day.
Literally. Said sweat room, let's have it.
Oh, they said sweat, let's go. Chest, legs, what's the day? But of course, he's going to challenge Suleiman today. Suleiman, the Kimberly master, coming all the way from Scotland as well. He's been, going around. He's been traveling to pretty much all of the tournaments possible in Europe. He was, I believe he was at Head Stomper. He was definitely at Brussels Challenge. He was at Verse Fighting. Yep. He's going around. He's really trying to get his first big performance, his first big win.
Definitely, yeah. There you see the stats on the screen. A guy that's, definitely traveling very, grinding very hard. Obviously, it's that early stage of the game where it's important to kind of keep up to date with everything that's happening. And yeah, you can see likes the gym as well. Also another gym fan.
My guy, pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling. That's
my guy.
And a returning favorite, anime as well.
Listen, can we raise the fact that I think only Lex didn't put anime in his... only one non-weeb in this room full of weebs.
Street Fighter players are weebs, man. That's what we said. Japanese voices on, you know what it's like.
Exactly. Shooty, bro.
Yeah.
But now it's Muscle Noob with his Ken, you're 30 years old. And of course, hobbies, if you didn't realize seeing the man weightlifting in the gym, I think he kind of like, and he likes touching grass.
Wait a second. Weightlifting and anime?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
But you can like both? You can like both?
You can like both, man.
Okay. Okay.
You can like the character archetype, the big man thing. The one for this one, of course, Muscle Noob. He's been, a big online monster for so long, and he started going around. He was at Versus Fighting. Yeah. He's there today, and his Ken has gotten consistently better. And I feel like lately watching him, I feel like currently he's at his prime, and he's even pushing it constantly.
I think that was a day where he won 3 online tournaments in the same day.
That's crazy.
The same day.
Absolutely insane. I mean, he had that breakout where I think during the Sortmine League phase, right? He just started getting to those top spots, starting to get to those top 3 positions, grand finals. And so, yeah, he's been grinding super hard.
Evo Online in Street Fighter 5, I believe he made top 4.
Oh, really?
Which is very impressive as well. So, yeah, he's definitely no stranger to doing incredibly well in these kind of environments. But here he is, man. This is going to be an interesting test. He did super well at versus fighting as well. I believe 17.
Just outside top 8, I think.
Just outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 16. So,
solid performance.
Could go very far here. Could take the whole thing. But
I mean, he's won a couple of IFC. He's won ICFC once as well.
Yes.
I think he beat IFDD in the grand finals. So it's a hard matchup. For Ken,
he beat Mr. Crimson.
At
ICFC as well, who is like, the ICFC champion himself, the one who won the most ICFCs.
I think that was the day when he won like 3 tournaments.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
But I remember because I was on commentary.
Same.
And we had to wait for grand finals, me and Taran, because he was playing grand finals somewhere else. He's like, hold up, let me win another tournament. I'll be with you in a second. I'll be back with my money.
And then I think it was on Tuesday, so there was like Steam maintenance as well. We might need some Steam maintenance here. The sweat room is getting warm in here.
The Steam is another kind of Steam today, man.
Different kind of Steam here.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not the one that gets maintained. But of course, Masonub, all-round cool guy, man. I love watching his stream as well. All the good vibes. He's been streaming Street Fighter a lot. Always run on the grind, looking to get that #1 spot.
I saw him do a combo that had like 59 tattoos in it.
Yes.
It made event humps. It was pretty cool.
Nice casual combo.
Yeah, just random. Another day at the office.
Nice little casual combo. And then it's Suleiman against him. And Suleiman, I think, is going to be interesting because we've watched Scythe, who I feel like is a bit more, calm, composed, plays with a standing medium kick a lot, kind of has the style that looks like Shine, in America. Suleiman has more of the wild side, right? Suleiman likes drive rushing in, keeping it plus always. Drive rush into crouch fierce. If you run cancel that, that's +2. That's like one of the tools that you will see Suleiman use a lot. Anytime there's an anti-air, anything, drive rush, crouch fierce into the run.
Can she do if she does like drive rush, crouch, medium kick, that's what, +6?
Yeah.
That's same as Jury.
Yeah.
That's super good.
I mean,
and it's a low.
This is the thing. Muscle Noob's going to have to be.
+5.
Yeah, like Muscle Noob's going to have his reactions ready. He's going to have to be checking those drive rushes with jab, with stand medium kick, getting the counter hit, stand light kick. Like those things are going to come into play.
Yes.
He's going to really need to do that.
And we know Ken can do that. Look at guys like Angry Bird doing that consistently. Like it is possible. But let's see if Muscle Noob can take notice of that in the sweat room, because it might put you off a little bit. It might put you off.
I mean, I feel like if you're a gym addict, you kind of know the sweaty environments, right? Depending on what kind of gym. There are 2 kinds of gyms, right? You're either in these modern gyms like soulless, AC and stuff, or you're in the real gym. Bro, the gym where the equipment is older than you.
Bro,
the gym where everyone there, no matter how large you are, they're larger than you. I don't know how it works, but there is always someone larger than someone else in this gym.
Is it just like a warehouse with like,
You see, it smells like gym when you get there. You know? Yes.
Listen, this is Muscle Noob in his home environment.
Exactly.
This is where he thrives.
Exactly. In his natural habitat. That's what I want to see on this one. It's going to be interesting as well. Like we talked a lot about Muscle Noob's defense. Suleiman is incredible at loading your mental stack, at doing so much that you never know what to look for that Kimberly. That's the one.
Predator cam.
Look at the heat.
Will you be the predator or will you be the prey?
This is the one. Look at this.
It's getting sweaty, boy.
It really is.
They are gaming in there.
They are, man. This is piping hot, man. Just look at that.
Bro.
It's absolutely crazy.
My word.
It is getting hotter and hotter, of course, in the sweat as it rises throughout you guys in the chat.
The data coming on screen, Muscle Noob, main Ken, all the information coming up.
The Terminator thing.
Yeah, literally,
yeah. On your clothes.
Ken versus Dalsim, so it's fire everywhere.
Yeah.
I love that. Got to love this one. We got the players getting ready, of course. For the first 2 is going to be Ken versus Kimberly once again. Muscle Noob versus Suleiman, 2 players who are currently maybe I feel like both of them are maybe at the top of their all-time level from like SF5 to SF6.
They've been looking really, really good, I can't lie. And I feel like they've both really adapted to the game well, which is not an easy thing to do. Yeah. When you go from the old game to the new one, sometimes people have a hard time adapting, but these 2 seem to have doing a great job, honestly, of getting there. Good placings in multiple tournaments. So let's see how they go, man.
No, 100%. I think it's a great way to round off the quarterfinals. Having these 2 at the last.
That's a good point.
It's great hype up here, and both of them, like you say, at their peak of stellar performance right now.
Yeah, that's what I want to and both players are at their peak, but only one will join Scythe in semi-final. We might have a Kimberly mirror in semi-final soon if Muscle Noob is unable to weather the storm.
Is Ken going to just have all different colors and shades of paint on him, or is he going to put the flames in her belly like a Vindaloo? I don't know.
We'll find out, man. It's going to be a great match for sure. Like we just saw the matchup. We saw Scythe from Opolapo, but like you guys said, I think we might see a different style of it here. So let's check it out.
Yeah, I want to see a bit more of this matchup. Obviously, always good to take notes, to see the creativity from these players. I mean, Suleiman has been seen as quite a creative player as well. He's always like bringing the setups, bringing the new stuff. And that spray can is deadly in the corner when Suleiman uses it.
And he's a real believer of the Bushinryu style, using that Zeku, of course, is 3 out of 5 as well. Yep. And a lot of those strategies and moves carry over to Kimberly here in this game. So, you can see that he's really taken to SF6 like a fish to water, he's comfortable with Kimberly.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what Kimberly is, right? I feel like she's a mix between Yang Zeku and Guy. Like that's pretty much where she is.
Yeah, exactly.
Between these two, so it's quite cool. Like her spray can is almost Yang Zeku's V-skill 2 at times. Like all Zeku rather V-skill 2 that you call her and just like be able to to mix. It's like there are similarities with this,
And the spray can is a real thing. Like in the corner, I mean, we saw last game he tried to do drive reversal, got murked. Like it's a real mix-up.
It is. All right, perfect. We're good to go, guys. So let's get ready for the final quarterfinals in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! On time this time, Tarrant, let's go.
That was perfect, guys. Come on.
We hit the shooty.
High fives all round.
That was a shooty. All right, let's go.
Look at the expressions there. That could be them in there right now.
Oh my God.
You can see it right now. We've got the real life emoting going on. Between Muscle Noob and Suleiman.
What is she cooking? All right, let's go. Muscle Noob decides to immediately go on the offer zone. No!
Big drop. That didn't work out.
Right, Suleiman is the one. Oh my God, yeah, he wanted to do the advanced shimmy, but not gonna work, and now it's Suleiman in the corner.
Walk up grab, and this is where Kane can be so deadly. Overhead connects, back off. Oh, neutral jump lands for Suleiman.
Yeah, neutral jump is such a strong tool in this game as well.
It really is. Neutral jump shimmy.
Yeah. Oh, no respect. Okay.
And Muscle Noob is so good at making those hard reads.
Yeah.
Like, he will call you out. Oh my goodness, neutral jump. Big damage. Oh no, the super! He wanted
that
super.
Would have killed. Yeah, he didn't go for the right one. Drive cancel would have killed, but that's all right. Muscle Noob gets the win regardless. The hit is rising as Suleiman is sweating.
And actually worked out for Muscle Noob because he walks away with a free barometer.
Yeah. I see. It's the pressure now from Suleiman over the crouch medium kick. That's going to be a bit more pressure.
Yeah, it's non-stop here. Gets out the corner with the EX Tatsu. And now, okay, and that's one of the strengths of Kimberly. Being able to change her jump arc with that elbow.
Yep. Interesting, decides to go straight for the level 3. Wants the buff. Going to lower the drive gauge from Muscle Noob. And now, what is he cooking?
Let's find out.
Go +2. More pressure as well. He's going to press the button. He tried to bait, but he went for the autopilot stand fierce.
Listen, the momentum that Muscle Noob has now could carry him to victory. Suleiman needs to be careful. Don't get too complacent. Okay. All right. That was scary.
The +5 you mentioned, right? The drive rush into crouch medium kick. One of the tools that you will use with Kimberly on a regular. Gets a clean jump in. Gonna put it to the corner. Spray can time, but of course no respect. I am not blocking. You are the one blocking. Could have gotten a shimmy there, but not the right reaction.
Okay, there we go. That classic Bushinryu target combo. Walks out the corner though. Here we go. Muscle Noob. Nice anti-air dragon punch. BT.
No conversion from Muscle Noob.
Level 3. Surely. Yeah.
Let's go.
Bring in the heat. We don't need more heat here.
Indeed. Tell you what, you're not lying, Ken.
Turn down the heat, Ken. Turn it down, the thermostat.
Chill, bro. Oh, but the light, of course, not gonna work because that level 1 is extremely slow.
Yep.
So any light will be able to avoid it. And as the sweat levels are going up, Muscle Noob takes game number 1.
Surely you can. Okay, goes low and gets a full combo. Muscle Noob now. And he's another kind of player where once he's in your head, it's long.
Yeah.
You might as well just give up.
Yep. Let's see, Suleiman is keeping the pressure, trying to keep it plus right now.
Yep.
But Muscle Noob not pressing any button.
Yep.
Happy to wait.
Forced to block that, Jim Rai.
And I've been told it's 48 degrees. 48.
No, thank you.
That was Las Vegas temperature when we were at Evo, Terrence.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty much the one.
We went from Las Vegas to Riyadh, and I think this is still hotter.
For real.
Wow.
For real, but Muscle Noob is looking absolutely dominant right now. The momentum fully on his side. Muscle Noob is on match point. Nice. Big good punish.
Down here. Wow, drive rush checked.
Yep.
Not too... Okay.
Calculated.
He knew it.
More, yep. Keeping it plus again, and now Muscle Noob getting the right tech, but Suleiman, the sweep for no respect.
Busting out the EX, ODDP, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same. The flash is yellow. Okay, here we go. Wow, Suleiman stays alive, and this has been a very back and forth game so far.
Absolutely, love to see it. Suleiman saves one match point, looking to save the second one, but with perfect patience from Muscle Noob.
That 7th frame low medium kick, so far from Ken, so strong.
Such a good one indeed. Oh, nice one.
Delayed it.
Yeah, level 3. No.
No.
I thought he would go for level 3 and get a drive power back, but... Oh, and this is surely something he'll regret because he's going to be in burnout, Tyrants.
Oh, and Suleiman. Oh, this is looking terrible right now. Muscle Noob in full control. That level 3 is available, though. The critical art is there. Doesn't bite. And he did it. Beautiful.
And that's critical art as well.
And so, Muscle Noob will be on just over 1 bar of drive gauge remaining. This could go either way, Damascus. Oh, it's so scary.
Suleiman fighting was live! He actually made it all on this! And Suleiman is going to successfully punish the EXDP. That is going to be a 1-1. The clutch save from Suleiman. The temperature might be raising, but Suleiman is back to being calm and composed.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. Let's see now. And now you can see Muscle Noob being a bit more conservative, slowing down the pace a bit more.
And I really like how Suleiman recognized that standing medium punch. The standing fields probably have whiffed at this range, so did not convert it at all. Not willing to whiff and give a free chance.
Okay.
Side switch.
Fortunate commit to the target combo there for Muscle Noob, gets punished for it. And here we go. Suleiman cooking in the corner, spray can down, jet set radio.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, bomb rush cyberfuck now.
Bomb rush cyberfuck, bro. That's it.
Get on with the times, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, overheads. Oh, he's playing with Muscle Noob's direction, and this is where Suleiman excels when he's got the momentum. It is so hard to defend against him, and after saving too much points, Suleiman offers himself too much points.
What a turnaround here for Suleiman. It was looking like he was going to be down and out, but right now, he's in the driver's seat. Although this round looks like it could be going for Muscle Noob.
Yep, not done yet.
No, those DPs getting him in trouble.
He's in burnout. There's going to be the spray can as well.
Level 3?
But decides to go just for.
No.
Okay, the restart, simple, efficient. Oh,
okay.
he doesn't have. He has a spray can. He should be able to kill if he uses the right combo.
Yeah, he's dead. That's dead.
Tarrant. Into the level 3, and there we go. Kajan's in chat. The banger is on. The aux cable is snatched.
Is it enough? Yeah, that's dead.
More than enough for Suleiman to take it over Muscle Noob. Muscle Noob looked so confident in game 2. Suleiman completely changed the tides.
Yeah, absolutely. The turning point, of course, was without a doubt the EXDP that was blocked from Muscle Noob there. He lost the round, and with that, it looked like it was all downhill for him, and it will be a Kimberly Mirror in the next stage of the tournament.
Oh, Kimberly Mirror in the semi-final. That's going to be an interesting one, Ryan.
That's going to be really, really interesting. What a set we just saw there. Crazy, crazy events there. Muscle Noob, strong start. I like the wake-up level 3. You know, the CA landed it nicely, but then that wake-up EXDP was one time too many to the world, and Suleiman was onto him, man. Now you see, yeah, that corner game, really strong in the beginning. Nice reaction there on the down medium. Gets the overhead, doesn't get the rest though, missed it there. But yeah, had a really strong performance in the corner. Look at this, all over him with the Jinrai kicks. Yep, into the level 3. And this was looking like it was going to be Muscle Noob 2-0, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good. I mean,
Right, so
you know, he started so well, but maybe got caught by him being too eager. A couple more EXDPs, that was a bit too much probably, Ryan.
I think it was. I understand that in a short set you want to kind of just exhaust all your resources when you can, and that's probably why he was trying to end it quickly. But once Suleiman got wind of that, it helped Suleiman to come back and get himself back into the set. And here you can see he was all over him in the corner like a tramp on chips, just completely relentless onslaught here, the spray can, the pressure, look, eating all kinds of stuff. There isn't a drop as well into that drive impact there, getting a guaranteed combo, and then again drive impact. No, there it was, yeah, that was the one, and then he closes that out, and yeah. You can see why we're going to have 2 Kimberleys in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I feel like he kind of realized that like Muscle Noob was perhaps trying to catch him off guard, thinking, oh, he won't DP here. You know, there's such a short set. There's so much on the line. He's never gonna DP, right? But he does, and that is going to be the game changer in the end.
Yep, it's been a bit too eager for Muscle Noob, but you know what? We have the winner, Suleiman, here with Ian and Veracity. Let's see what he has to say about meeting another Kimberly in semi-finals. Guys, take it away.
Oh, look at that applause. Firstly, here is your towel, kind sir. Now, I need to ask you, you held out on that level 3 for a considerable amount of time. Talk to me. We saw a very different version of you heading into the latter stages of that matchup. What was going through your mind? How was the vibe?
So I think at the start, when we got into the room, at first I felt like this is manageable. You know, the heat's very much the same as like my room when it gets hot. But evidently, as time went on, it was a lot more tough. So realistically, you just want to play slow. You don't want to exert too much. You don't want to get too tense and try to like force a scramble. I was testing Muscle Noob's reactions, and they were about 50-50. We play a lot, so we go back and forth. So I've got kind of a good like idea of his habits. But I think towards the end, he kind of lost composure, and I think I was able to take advantage of that.
Is that sort of your start? Have you got a track record of bouncing back when things aren't necessarily going your way?
I'd like to think I'm pretty clutch, to be honest. Yeah, no, I'd say so. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Would you say the fact that this is single elimination is playing on your mind at all? There's no second chances
There's
now.
no second chances, but we're all experienced fighting game players. Even when there's double elimination, you want to make it all the way to, you know, even if there's like a loser's bracket. There's no loser's bracket here. It's just like you put it in your head, it's loser's bracket. I need to win regardless. Yeah. But it doesn't really change anything. No one plays, you know, not too hard if they know they're in winner's side.
You mentioned there that, you know, he was expecting maybe to step in there and it'd be like your bedroom when it's nice and warm, maybe in the summertime in Glasgow, right, in Scotland. I don't know if you didn't get much sunshine up there, but I'm not quite sure. But I'll tell you this, that's only going to get hotter. How much did it play a part? How much were you feeling it as the games went on?
As the time went on, you definitely start to feel it. I started to feel like my heart rate increased quite a bit. I'm not sure if that was part of the game or because it was getting a bit tense, but at the same time, you do start to like notice it. It does get very hot in there. I wouldn't sleep on it for any if I was these. Well, I'm probably the last guy to have a go of it, but yeah, it's exactly as bad as they say.
Do you say you're well prepared enough heading into this? Now that you've experienced the heat, you've experienced the competition, do you feel that you've done enough preparation to handle the sweat room?
Oh, 100%. I'm well able to handle the sweat room and everyone in it.
Good man. All right, well, our next semi-final is Flawless versus TKR. Who do you think's winning it?
Between them, that's going to be an interesting matchup. Flawless plays very solid, but TKR, he himself, he's a very clutch guy as well. Yeah. So I couldn't bet either way, but I think if I were the betting man, I think TKR might take it.
Oh, we got an answer out of him.
Go on then, what's your prediction?
I'm going with man. I'm going TKR too.
All right, well, without further ado, let's find out what our casters think of that. What is you folks' prediction?
All right, exciting semi-finals. You know, on the way, got to love, Suleiman. Really happy to see him moving forward as we are stepping into the next phase of the tournament, Ryan. Semi-finals.
Semi-finals. Flawless Deku and TKR, two great performers so far. They've had experience in the sweat room. There you see the brackets on your screen. They've been in that sweat room. They've weathered the storm. They've come out, and here they are in the semis. And TKR looking really, really good right now. But so is Flawless Deku.
Yeah.
Cool.
And remember, right, we talked about the temperature, but that the room is hotter than when they played. So both of them are going to re-enter like new levels of sweat.
Yeah, it's going to really, you know, test them if they can withstand that, and it's not going to be easy. But they do know, like, regardless of who takes this one, they're going to have to fight Kimberly. So.
Yep. Regardless, Kimberly. I mean, as a Kimberly main myself, I'm pretty happy about this. You know, I get to watch more Kimberly, and the Kimberly could, you know, potentially get sponsored and see, you know, the player travel a bit more. But for now, it's all about Flawless Deku versus TKR.
Let's go. Absolutely. And we do have our players standing by. So without further ado, let us introduce the man himself. It's going to be Flawless Deku.
And as Flawless Deku is getting ready for his semi-finals, his opponent is none other than the one single French representative here, coming all the way from Lyon, 6-9, right there, representing France. Please give it up to TKR! Yeah, I want more TKR intros, man.
Always the showman. Always
yeah,
the showman.
for sure. You know, he loves it. He loves that camera.
Always, always. It's has to be done, man. That's what we love about the player, but also even in game, as this Chun-Li looked clinical earlier today.
Yeah, looking very, very solid and dangerous, actually.
I think the scariest thing about his Chun is the ability to adapt. You know, we saw Lex come back very strong, but it didn't phase him at all. He just carried on with his game plan. Great defense at the end as well, and he pulled through.
Also his willingness to take risks, you know, that could potentially lose you the game. You know, it's like we've seen it multiple times in the past from TKR, but also from Muscle Noob earlier. That DP can win you or lose you the game.
Yeah, totally
so
true.
you know, TKR he's willing to take the risk. He's going to do it.
And that's scary when you place him as an opponent because you don't know what he's going to throw at you. I mean, we saw a cheeky reset there in the round one.
Exactly.
He's willing to do that in high-stakes situations where it's just a best of three. You're in the sweat room already, like sweltering, and he's willing to go for these really troll / genius setups, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, obviously. And against him is Flores Deku, what we mentioned him before. Like, he's been, really putting a lot of effort into SF6. He's been traveling around. He's been doing really well in the London locals when he stays on, every Wednesday. He's got a couple titles under his belt, here in the London regular tournaments. And he is trying to get to the next level and go to the international level, still looking for his big win, and this could be a huge stepping stone for him if he can get the sponsorship.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Flawless Deku was one of the players that really did immediately, he was drawn to the game. Whenever it was available to play at like trade shows, tournaments, etc., he was always there grinding the game, just seeing what he could find, even before there was a rematch button. Like, you'd have to go back to the select screen, because this is only the beta, right? But he didn't care. He always grinded the game out, and it's interesting to see his progression here. And picking Luke, of course, a strong character, but this is going to be an interesting one for sure up against TKR's scary Chun-Li.
Indeed. No, his foundations, obviously he started with all the initial beta and stuff access with Jamie, right? So it's a question of how far has he developed his foundations with Luke, who's a very, very different character. Of course, perhaps stronger in the tier list, if we would say so. But, has he been able to kind of get enough of a grasp here to move forward?
Yeah, it's always the question, of course, right? He used to be with Kimberly on the beta, and then eventually switched to Luke, and really enjoys Luke. He said himself, like, Luke is the kind of character that fits him. He likes, like, Flores Deku is the kind of guy who likes being optimal and being able to show his optimal. Luke with his combos, with the combos that depend on the perfect release and everything, is one of the characters that kind of gives you that feeling, that dopamine rush, like, yes, I just landed the optimal.
Yeah. He's really got that execution down.
Guys, look at the thermal cam.
He's got the heat.
Damn.
He's got the sweat.
He's sweating on button check.
My man's on Roland Garros right now, about to face Rafael Nadal on clay.
When you finish clubbing at night and you got those like chestnuts roasting on the street. I think he's in there now.
Oh, why is the Mordor behind them? He peeped the fire like.
some Eye of Sauron, yeah? Just like
live from K-Leeds. This is here we're playing Street Fighter as TKR remains unfazed. As he said, it's harder to have two kids around when you play than just temperature.
So unfazed. I'm not playing poker with him. He doesn't look phased at all.
At all. Wow. He's there and he's gonna play sweat or no sweat. He's there to play the game. That Chun-Li has looked good, and we said it right. He's been maybe taking a back foot like recently, step back, due to life, work, kids and everything. But you can see that his Chun-Li is still as deadly as always.
I feel like for Flawless Deku to have a comfortable journey here, he wants to take control of the game. You don't want to let momentum go onto TKR's side because that's when he's at his most dangerous. That's when he comes with those troll setups. That's when he comes with these resets. That's when he gets cheeky once the confidence sets in.
Yeah, I love to see this one. It's going to be an interesting one. And on a personal side as well, because as you said, that TKR is the kind of guy who will go for troll setups. I've known Flawless Deku for 9 years now. I've never seen him do a single troll thing ever in his life.
He will always take the guaranteed damage, always the safest option. Like he plays the game to a science.
Yeah, we have to rename him Whistle because that dude is clean.
Yeah,
he is for sure.
Yep. Very clean indeed. The players are getting ready, guys, for the first semi-final of the day. The other semi-final, of course, the Kimberly Mirror between Suleiman and Scythe. For now, it's all about Luke versus Chun-Li for a spot in grand finals only. Technically, you only have to win 2 sets.
Yeah.
Only 2 sets for a sponsorship, Ryan.
Wow, yes. That's actually crazy. I mean, this, battle is going to seal our first grand finalist. We're going to find out who is going to be guaranteed having one of those coveted seats in the grand finals after this. But man, this is best of 3 to decide it all. It's so crazy.
Yep. No reset, no losers, no nothing.
No run
you
back.
play in ranked, no one and dones, bro. It is ranked gaming, the pinnacle of gaming right now. The players still getting ready. Luke versus Chun-Li, and of course, like we mentioned, a bit of potential training partners and stuff. Obviously, Flawless Deku has Pax to play against, with Chun-Li.
There's the Chun-Li.
Very strong and solid Chun-Li to play against. TKR, I'm not sure like how much they play with each other, because Kusanagi from France is a very strong Luke. He's from Paris. I don't know if they're in the same like circle. I don't know how much they play with each other, but there is a Luke available for him to train.
I mean, I feel like Luke is a character that's kind of very, very common, that it's actually quite easy to find people to learn the matchup with. Maybe not on this kind of high level, but you're going to have a basic understanding. And Luke's a character that his game plan isn't too crazy anyway, so you can kind of get a feel for how to play against him just from playing against, most Luke players, I guess. I mean, Flawless Deku's going to be coming with all the crazy setups, so I hope TKR's ready. But Luke, a character whose game plan is fairly linear, I would say.
Yeah, he's the one. I think it's like one of the things that's interesting. I was mentioning this to you right earlier. Is like out of all of the strong characters in this game, like if I tell you you're gonna play Ken, you're like, oh my god, it's gonna be difficult. So if you're gonna play against JP, you're gonna hate your life. You're gonna play against Blanca, you're gonna hate life. You're gonna play with Luke, you're like, yeah, I can play.
Okay.
Even if you lose, you still feel like you play.
You're still playing Street Fighter at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't get jumped in on. Don't get crouch medium into drive rush. There's a couple of things you should avoid. Don't get sandblasted to death. But other than that, you can play against Luke.
Yeah, that's pretty much the one. So it's gonna be a good question to see. And obviously Chun-Li has all of the neutral tools necessary to control Luke in the neutral. And Flawless Deku was saying that he believes that this matchup is in Chun-Li's favor. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He believes, like, he was saying, why is Chun-Li not considered like that top? I feel like she has good matchups against everyone.
She's really strong, man.
Yeah.
Good point.
I feel like she's super strong, honestly. For me, she's in top 5.
But like, all our characters, you think she destroyed Jury, I think she beats Kimberly. Okay. Who does she not beat, bro? Like,
I mean, who knows? Maybe eventually she beats Ken. I don't know. You know? But yeah, she's definitely a contender for one of the top characters that's kind of a little bit slept on at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're still in the early phases of the game. It's only been a few months since release, so we're still finding the way through. Chun-Li, though, definitely is a character that doesn't have any unwinnable matchups. That's for sure, right?
definitely.
No glaring weakness, to be honest. Like she can play the game against anybody.
That's the one. That's the character. Like I think people are kind of using the argument of she's a bit higher effort, but once you have enough time to get used to the character, that's all you need. Like the high effort is now not an argument anymore, as the players are even sweating to plug the controllers in. Pair with us guys.
Getting set up is deep.
Even the setup is sweaty. Like this is how it goes.
Just getting set up is deep in the heat. I was going to say, but yeah.
Oh my God! Yep, TKR versus.
And this is the thing though, because while they're getting set up, they're also thinking about the match. They're thinking about the details. What am I going to have to do to beat this guy? They've seen each other play as well, so they know what the mode is of the other player. Is he playing aggressive? Is he playing passive? Is he docile? Can I take advantage of him here? And just for the guys maybe watching this that may not recognize that, during these processes where they're getting set up, there's a lot of in-depth discussion going on upstairs in the brain.
Yeah, you're always like, how do I go? Like especially a guy like TKR who. Really, like every once in a while, decides to be like, you know what? This is the round where I go nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be your first round? Are you gonna wait to go nuts?
Go nuts in the beginning. See what he can do about it. Maybe he has no answer. Maybe he's not prepared for that. Maybe he's trying to do that, and you just get in first. So, in these shorter sets, I think as an opening gambit, it's not a bad idea to just rush down.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just a little check.
Even try it just for one round. Just to see how it goes. If it doesn't go your way, then okay, I won't do that again.
Yeah. Round one fight, drive rush. Like not everyone's checking. Not everyone's checking. Not everyone is prepared to check. Like some people have only done it in training, but in a match it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So crazy stuff. But I think we're good to get into this one, guys.
We're good to get into this. Well, listen. Without further ado, it's time for the first semi-finals in 3, 2, no 3, no 3, no 2, no 1. Let's go for the semi-finals, please. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're still getting baited, Tarek. Let's go.
Listen, the real mix-up is production getting us with the 3-2-1, but we're getting there.
Mixing us up crazy. But let's see what sort of mix-ups we have in this game.
Okay, let's go.
So, crouch medium. Oh, and he drive rushes in straight away. Nice anti with the rising uppercut. Drive rushing after the crouch medium. Forward throw. TKR on the back foot. Oh my days, crouch medium sandblaster. Nicely done. Forward throw again.
Flawless Deku is blowing through that meter suppressor combo now off the punish counter. Big damage.
Could have got a bit more of that combo. Oh, that's going to be it. Wow, the overdrive rising uppercut. Solid first round there from Flawless.
Yeah, looked like light work, to be honest. Very quick.
Again, drive rushed in with the pressure. Crouch mediums, nice confirm. Oh, a nice bait there.
Yeah.
Instant air legs.
Such a good tool for Chun.
It really is. Changing the air trajectory, very smart stuff. Keep Hawking in the corner now, jumps back for space. Flawless Deku. Ooh.
Right.
And there's nowhere to go.
And that
drive gauge is running low as well. Nice anti-air from TKR, not letting him get away. And he's in burnout. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
I don't think he wanted that, and there we go, guaranteed situation. Well, not guaranteed, I mean, I guess Flawless wasn't ready with the super, but this should be enough. No, doesn't spin the bar.
No, saves the level 1 there.
I guess he had such a big life lead that he's probably not scared.
He's feeling comfortable, but Flawless Deku though, tries the overhead. No dice though, stand medium yet, and nicely done. Crouch medium to close the round.
There we go, you can see the heat is rising right now, just like that uppercut from Luke.
Temperatures are only going to get higher.
Okay, oh my goodness, and you can see on the right side of your screen, guys, bro, look at their heat. We're at max capacity almost right now.
Crazy. Oh no, he's dropped the combo, and he's put himself in burnout to boot.
Yeah, oh wow, beautiful whip punish, but no big follow-up.
Didn't do much after it, he wasn't ready for the super. Nice air to air though. But this is all TKR now, almost had a full combo there.
Oh my goodness, and you know Flawless Deku got to be buffing that super!
There it is. Yep, there's nothing you can do apart from the super if you're super ready for it.
Reset again!
Reset again, this is TKR classics here. Drive gauge spends a level 3 now.
There we go, you can see him being cheeky almost with that reset.
Yeah, not gonna kill.
Oh.
Right. But Flawless Deku's in a world of trouble right now. He does have CA, but then the overhead, he got clipped, Taran!
Oh, the overhead!
Got clipped! Oh my goodness me. TKR with a nice turnaround there after a first round blowout. Manages to pull it back 2-1 in that game, that first game.
Damn. All right, okay. We're gonna,
crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see right there Flawless Deku asking for some assistance with something. Maybe something didn't happen the way it was supposed to. Could be a problem with the controller.
Probably with his controller, perhaps, yeah. A lot of things happen. There's a lot of delicate equipment being dealt with there. But what a great match from TKR, just really illustrating his adaptive capabilities, you know, able to come back from that first solid run where we were like, man, this is just a regular Tuesday at the office.
Right.
Like there was no challenge whatsoever.
Exactly.
But I don't know, man. TKR, he's got that understanding. He knows how to get in your head. He knows how to put you in uncomfortable waters very quickly, and he illustrated that perfectly there.
Okay, and you can see right there, could be a problem with the technical problem here, but we're just going to get that looked at, and we're going to see what the problem is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not sure. I can see Flawless Deku having words there with TKR. Maybe something with the controller. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. But yeah, some extra time for them to think as well, right? You know, what do I want to change? I lost that first game. It was close. How do I want to not lose the second game? I feel like some of the drive gauge options were really unfortunate for Flawless Deku. They put himself in burnout one too many times there, and that just gave TKR. You saw him come alive. Once he was in the corner and there was no meter, he just, you know, all the resets come out. He just like, yeah, he just had a field day after that, basically.
Absolutely, yes. No, it was definitely looking like it was his way after that one. But,
so, yeah. TKR in a good position now. You can see he's a bit more relaxed as well. His posture, you know, he's 1-0 up. It's not over yet. Okay, Flawless Deku could definitely bring this one back, but man, the heat is rising in that room.
Absolutely.
Look at the steam.
And we did see the players swap sides at the start, hoping that there's nothing too serious here. We will be checking that out in just a moment.
Indeed. I'm not sure how long I could last in that room, you know.
You know, it's toasty. I'm feeling it out here.
Because think about how hot you get just playing generally. Imagine having a sweat room around you. Like, what?
Yeah, you know what? Like, that's mad.
So insane.
It's, yeah, like I said, like...
his eyes are going red. Look, it's so hot.
Yeah. We're, like I said, guys, we're feeling it out here. Like, it is the real deal, man. It's warm.
Indeed. It's like this tournament's awesome. It's like a free vacation.
You know what I'm saying?
Free beach time as well.
Bro, get a good tan in there, man, I'm telling you. Man.
That could be a new format. Come down for your tournament and tanning convention.
TKR been looking so solid, though, that game.
Yeah, really sick.
All right, so we should be taking a quick look at some of the replays.
Sweaty replay. Let's check it out.
Let's have a look.
So there we see Flawless Deku trying to get in. There was a really nice anti-air there. And this is that first run, isn't it, Ty, where it was just all Flawless Deku. Just, look, crush medium sandblaster there. Another great forward throw. Just all over him.
Yeah, really solid stuff. Like, that round was excellent, honestly. Flawless was looking so good there.
Battered. Right. Absolutely battered. But then TKR, nice delay there. Yeah, got the full stun. Obviously in burnout, had to take all of that. Wasn't ready with the level 3. Well, he only had level 2. Could have done level 1 then. But yeah, this was all TKR. And look at the confidence, just brazenly walking in. I think he closed it with a crouch medium shortly. You know, he walked in for the crouch medium, and that was it. Yeah. And last round was, and the burnout Tyrant, that was so unfortunate.
That is a shame, that is a shame.
And it's there, and here you can see Flawless Deco, he knows he's in trouble, he starts backing up, you know, he gets an air-to-air medium, but nothing big, right? You know, you're still stuck in the corner, you've got no meter, and it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before the driving back comes, and you get stunned, and you can't always be ready for the super, you know, it's just impossible.
Yeah, it could be very, very difficult to be ready for that. Okay, we saw right there, TKR. He got the super here, level 3 landed. Flawless Deku was just a sitting duck at the end. Yeah.
Literally, right? So, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, guys, so we've just had word that we're going to actually restart again from 0-0 due to a technical hitch here. So this is going to be a full reset. So that first game that we saw was basically a button check.
I like that. So
yeah,
in the interest of fairness.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, we're going to have a full reset. It's going to be 0-0, Flawless Deku TKR going in from, you know, scratch. You know, nothing's happened.
Fresh start. New set. Yeah. Okay, let's go. TKR looking, you know, and he's going to keep, regardless of it being a technical fault or not, he's going to keep the momentum from that first game. You know?
I was going to say, they had a chance to feel each other out now.
All right, in
3,
2, 1, let's go. Let's get it started.
Let's get into it. Semi-final number 1. Let's get into it, guys. It's going to be Chun-Li, Luke. We've seen the warm-up. We've seen the button check. Now it's the real deal. It's time to find out who is going to go to the grand finals here.
Yeah, well, we know they're going to have to play against the Kimberly player, but who will it be? And who will be making it there? Let's find out.
Yep. TKR starting strong. The OD Sandblaster. Okay. Oh, and he spends the drive gauge really close, and TKR's onto him. Nice combo there. Puts him in the corner. Oh, nice tech on the throw there.
Safe jump, of course. Chun-Li gets in that situation. Very strong.
Backs up for the kick Hawken. Trying to move in behind it as well. Ooh, jumps in from space. He wasn't too confident with the anti-air there.
Oh, and look at this again.
Yep.
Flawless Deku kind of playing with fire, no pun intended. when you look at his drive gauge.
Yeah, he is.
That could be it.
That's exactly what you were talking about, Taran. Well spotted. I mean, now he's backing up towards the corner again. He's trying to jump away, get away from TK. He doesn't want to really mix it up now. He has so many options that have been stripped away due to having no drive gauge. And this is what we saw in the last game.
Wow.
And this is what it is. Once he goes to burnout, it's curtains. It's absolutely curtains. He has to save that drive gauge.
And there we go. The heat turning up. Not only in the sweat room.
Oh my days, cross up instant legs.
Well, that might be taking it.
That might be sick. And again, TKR working on the corner pressure, gets a forward throw. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Flawless is lucky he missed that combo. Yep, gets Flash Knuckles, spends the money.
I like this. If you're gonna go put yourself that close to burnout, get the level 3, you know, max engage.
Exactly. No, it makes perfect sense. Almost even on gauge here as well. Good decision here from Flawless.
Ooh,
was that little bait there?
Trying to bait something. Yeah, you see Luke with the little shimmy. Why one again?
Oh, and again, straight into burnout. This is good news for TKR. He's got level 3 as well, and he's got meter of his own. He only needs one hit to link. Yeah, Can he get it? That's the question. And those legs are chipping out now that he's in burnout.
I mean, go for... Oh! Bro, what a neutral jump.
Caught.
That was huge.
Clipped.
Oh!
Foot to the dome.
Bro, the range on that Hazanshu.
Oh, my days. EX Sandblaster forcing him to respect the space. Throws out another one here. And he's almost in burnout again. He gets to standing fierce.
There we go.
And the crowd erupt here.
Go and burnout, you know, it's pretty on brand for the sweat room, I have to say. And
fits perfectly indeed.
Does indeed. Flawless Deku. Oh, here we go.
Smart read there on the normal throw. He saw it coming. Instant legs and great conversion. Puts him straight in the corner here. Oh, look at that. Drive rushes in. Oh, and the reset.
What an interruption there from Flawless. That was so good.
Really sick stuff. Gets himself out of the corner, but he is burnt out though, Ty.
So close indeed. Look at this.
Getting chipped out now. This is not good. Punish counter. And he's going to spend the bar on that.
Should be a follow-up and dead because level 1's on the way now.
Yeah, he has it too.
Yeah.
Wow. And that is a solid game 1. Solid game 1 to TKR there. Excellent stuff so far.
Yeah, all right. TKR. And that was, like you said, Brian, it was a back-and-forth game.
It really was.
It went to TKR in the end, but it could have gone either way, actually.
TKR again with that defense. Great block on the overhead. Trading projectiles in the back of the screen. Looking for the instant legs again. Doesn't get it.
Ooh.
Nice check.
That was beautiful.
The crouch medium.
But of course,
wake up.
You know, every time Luke does get one of those excellent whiff punishes, don't forget that's 3 gauges gone.
It is. It's a very, very expensive.
It's a lot.
Gamble for sure. Nice side switch though from TKR. Puts Flawless Deku in the corner and forces him into burnout. Again, this is part of the strat. This is what we've been doing every round, putting him in burnout and winning. And let's see if he can do it again.
And I feel like Flawless, you know, he can play confidently regardless of the burnout. Yeah, this is huge.
He's getting chipped out, Tyrant. This could be bad. There's a shimmy. And TKR's looking good for the money here.
Oh.
And he's all over him, but he's got the gauge back now.
Yeah,
finally he can breathe again.
Doesn't have to worry about stun at least, but here we go. This is going to be big. Level 2 on the way. Yeah.
Bends the cash.
Don't know if this is dead though.
That might be it, you know? The follow-up.
Just enough!
Just about scrapes it, and TKR moves into match point for grand finals here. And the crowd erupt.
All right.
The crowd erupt like a volcano, like a very hot volcano.
Know what I'm saying, boy?
Oh my days. TKR playing like a man possessed right now. Rising up though. Rising up, got forces in. Oh, and again, back into the corner goes Flawless Deku.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Check there. All splat. TKR, this could be slipping away from Flawless right now. Ryan, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good at all. The aggression from TKR just overwhelming here. And look at that, he's all over him. And that is all she wrote. Flawless Deku just couldn't get through it. TKR just too strong.
Yeah, TKR looking good in the end and does qualify for the grand finals here in the Sky Broadband Sweat Room.
Absolutely insane scenes here from TKR. Great performance. There's Flawless Deku. Shout out to him as well. He had a great run here in the tournament. Getting to the semis is no easy feat.
Yeah.
But TKR just too strong on the day. 2-0, and he takes it into the grand finals.
Yeah, man. You saw it right there. In the end, there was technical fault in the end, but TKR took it when it was fair and square, and it did go his way.
Yeah, TKR is looking a bit too good, man. He's looking like he's determined to get that sponsorship at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna lie, not only is he looking good, in not only my opinion, but Suleiman's opinion, Chun-Li is the worst matchup for Kimberly. So he sits down in grand finals with a huge advantage. Because just looking at this highlight, you could see that he was looking solid and good. And technically, he only has remained solid on route for 1 game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he has 1 game away from solidifying his slot on the Guild Esports roster, but it's not going to be an easy one, man. I mean, if that's true, if this is really the hardest matchup, then he has his biggest challenge ahead of him.
And you can see right here how this Chun-Li was just so clinical. Look at that, he knew the neutral jump was coming. He knew it was coming. Yeah. And if you jump forward, she's got the anti-air DP. Like, it's just a horrible situation.
And it's that smart pressure where you're pressuring them when they've got 1 drive gauge. So they can do OD, but they have to put themselves in burnout to get off the pressure. And that is such a smart time to pressure.
Really, really is. It's a win-win for the oppressor.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to see it. It's been a bit too clean and too clinical for TKR, of course. Big shout out to Flawless Deku, man. We see him around the tournament. He keeps doing better and better. You know, he's still, we said it right, still looking for his breakout performance, but it's due to come very soon, man.
Yeah, you know. All right, so with that, we're going to throw it over to the Frenchman being interviewed by Ian and Veracity. Let's go.
Thank you very much, guys. We have our first grand finalists in TKR. Félicitations.
Merci.
Okay, that's
merci beaucoup, merci.
He told me how to say that.
Your French is really good.
Yeah, right. Listen, you had some tech issues in there inside the sweat room. You didn't let it throw you off. How impressed were you with your own performance there?
I'm pretty happy about my performance because it's 2-0, yeah?
Yeah.
And he had a problem. He has a problem in the stick. So I give him the match. And I'm happy.
Good.
Merci.
Now, with the technical issues that took place, that naturally meant that you were in there for a lot longer than before. So how was the heat? How was it keeping up with the pace?
Yeah, this time I was very stressed because it's really hot.
You can see
it's really hot.
It's so hot everywhere, isn't it?
Wow, amazing.
How hot are we talking?
What?
How hot are we talking? Was it
really, really hot, like the Sahara.
Really?
Really, really.
And you've got to go back in there for the grand final. Just before we throw it back to our amazing casters, who do you want in that grand final?
I don't want Suleiman.
You don't want Suleiman?
I don't want Suleiman.
He doesn't want Suleiman.
Suleiman, please lose the match.
Okay. It's time to find out. Let's get over to our casters for our second semi-final. It's time to book in that last grand finalist spot.
man like TKR with the win. And another big semi-finals coming, Ryan.
Really, yes. This is going to be explosive. I think this is going to be even quicker than that 2-0, if that's possible. Sai, Suleiman, it's going to be explosive.
I mean, Kimberly mirrors, like, when is it not? You know, it's going to be explosive literally and figuratively, because they're going to get to the point. It's going to be a fast-paced matchup, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I want to see. Is two. Kimberly, we mentioned this before. They have like very different play styles. With Kimberly, one is like very, very RTSD. The other one is very, very slow pace. But without further ado, let's get the first Kimberly of this semi-final right here for the semi-final for a spot in grand finals. Please give it up for Scythe.
How hot is it in there now? That's what I want to know. Maximum sweat.
All right, you can see Sai stepping into the box of doom right there, the sweat room. But we are going to get our second Kimberly up to the plate. It's going to be none other than Suleiman.
Kimberly mirror into the semi-final. That's not something you see every single day, but I really want to stress on the dynamic between these two, because Suleiman, being the Kimberly who had early results in Street Fighter 6, surely is a player that Scythe has been looking up to learn about Kimberly, how we do stuff and everything, right? So that's definitely been one that Scythe has been checking out as the blueprints. But now, can he apply the blueprints and make it even better?
Can the student defeat the master? That's the question on the table, I guess. Yes, indeed. He definitely will have watched his matchups, but that also means he knows how he plays and will have prepared a counter strategy as well. So there's also that might give him an advantage, whereas Suleiman may not know as much about Sai's Kimberly. I know they were exchanging notes earlier during the warm-ups. I don't know if you can call them warm-ups. Are they heat-ups in the sweat room? I don't know. But yeah, they have had a conversation about the character, about matchups and stuff like that. So maybe a little bit of a window into how the other person thinks, which can also be an advantage in this best of three.
Yeah, they probably discuss tech. They're probably in the same discords. They're probably talking about the game a lot, you know, and Kimberly and her matchups. But how does the mirror go? We're really going to see who's really got the edge when it comes to fighting against their own character. And that's always a very interesting dynamic.
You know, yeah, I feel like it's one of these mirrors, like, it's dumb to say this, but it's one of these mirrors where it's 7-3 for Kimberly, because it's like, it's whoever gets the momentum first wins.
And she has no reversal. So
exactly.
all that stuff she has to just hold.
She has to take everything,
like, Kimberly has all the tools to destroy Kimberly.
Yeah.
That's like the thing that makes it like quite interesting to play, right? Because it's extremely difficult. But you know what? The players are absolutely ready now for the semi-final. Let's get ready for Kimberly mirror right now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! All right, Brian. Kimberly mirror as we are learning right now.
We are indeed the first of the day. We've seen Kimberly in action versus other characters, or versus Ken, but what do they do when they have to play against the other? How do you deal with your own tricks?
That's always the thing, like, can you actually deal?
Wow, drive rushes in straight away into medium and gets a second throw now. Very aggressive start here from Sai, looking to make a message sent here. Look at this, it's all over him.
Yep, huge pressure from Sai.
Oh my goodness me, the mind games. And another throw here. Suleiman yet to get out of the blocks. Look at this, Damascus.
He is relentless. Please stop, slow down at some point, man. This man is sweating in and out of the game.
Confirm.
Absolutely
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah, that's the first time he breathed in the entire set.
I think that's the first time he blinked as well. That was ridiculous. Starting the semis with a perfect, and there's a drive reversal. Get off me, says Suleiman. Perfect parry as well. Looking really good here. And Sai really showing showing his caliber right now. Look at this quality.
Everything is working for Sai right now, but finally.
But he's thrown into the corner now. He has to face defense for the first time in the set.
All right.
We can do. Nice. The drop takes him out the sky.
All right, it's time for the spray gun.
And he just spends the meter straight and he clips him. He gets him with the wake up. Level 3.
Put him into burnouts.
And, yep, even more importantly, puts him into burnout as well. And he's on the offense once more. Didn't. Doesn't matter they didn't confirm because he's going to get the game anyway. Oh my goodness, what an absolute stomp in the sweaty room.
What a game number 1 is this, man. It's looking ridiculous. The hit levels are maximal, but you know what? This man is playing in maximum hit mode too.
That was ridiculous.
Absolutely non-stop. Let's see if Suleiman can find a way to get any kind of momentum because it's absolutely not stopping right now.
Yeah, he has to start first because once side gets going, that's it. You know, you can't do anything after that. So I can see Suleiman putting in more effort to get the first attack, but no, he finds himself in the corner here.
Oh, most of them went for the jump, so...
Yeah, looking for the throw bait.
Yep.
Doesn't get it.
Trying to jump. More.
And he's going to block that.
I like that, the parry as well, to get the perfect punish on this.
And he's in burnout as well, so obviously the read was slightly predictable. Oh, wow, spends it. Yes. Yep. Nicely done there.
I just gave a bit, but loses the spray can.
Still in burnout, though. Has to take this pressure.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, there's the drive impact. You have to take it. And Suleiman gets his first round of the set.
And that was guaranteed as well, right? You couldn't get level 1. There was no bomb available.
No meter whatsoever.
That was checkmate situation in this moment. Suleiman trying to bring it back right now. He's finally getting some kind of momentum. Gets the opening.
They are scrapping it out here mid-screen. All bars being spent. Look how low the drive gauges are on both sides here. Both players in risk of burnout at the moment. This could decide the round.
+1, Cypher at the bottom. Really enough, and the overhead gonna open him up and straight to level 3.
Yep,
Catch-up.
spend that cash. This is looking really, really good for Suleiman now. He has all the pressure, he has the drive gauge advantage, and he's got the corner as well.
All right. Gets the drive reversal. He wants to keep the momentum, and he's gonna keep it. Suleiman immediately brings it back. That first game was difficult, but the big sweats have been reached, Brian. As now it's 1-1.
And a great example of his adaptation skill there. Coming back after that dominating loss in the first game. But let's see now. Scythe now on the offense here. Finds the corner. Drive gauge spent. No, drive reversal. Hang on a minute. Gets a punish. Spray can out.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Well, at least you don't get the biggest of punishes.
Yeah.
Spray can.
It's basically unblockable. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Toe-loop. Oh! Toe-loops. Another one.
What he's trying to do on wake up.
Boom!
I think he keeps trying to jump out.
Ooh!
He's getting caught by everything in the kitchen sink in the corner here. And Suleiman stealing the entire round back in that one corner.
Oh no!
Oh, it didn't
but
have
that's not
enough
the right
health.
answer. Yes, you should have parried on this one.
Didn't have enough health, and it cost him the round. And now Suleiman's moved into set point here to go into grand finals.
It's so difficult to have that awareness that you need to do parry in this situation rather than counter drive impact. Change everything, and right now it's Scythe finally getting some offense.
Yes, a better start to the round here. Looking for the down medium, doesn't get it. Nice check there, with straight into level 3.
Like that.
Gonna give himself a bit of time to build back some drive gauge.
Yep, get the buff, get the lead on the drive sides.
Yep. All right, corner as well. Oh wow, wake up, crouching jab. Reverse the situation. Suleiman now looking for the shimmy, doesn't get it, but he finds a throw anyway.
I mean, there's no reversal right now, so you can just throw all the time. Oh!
And he's got barred. That might be it.
That might be 1 pixel alive.
That might be a pixel and a prayer left.
That's a pixel alive with this.
He doesn't take it off this.
Yes, sir. Still alive.
All right,
one more chance.
One more chance.
One more chance. And the chance is not going to be taken. Suleiman, after an extremely difficult match number 1, brings it back. And he's going to qualify to grand finals here in the sweat room. What a match.
Amazing stuff there. You can see the respect they have for each other as well. Obviously, both using the same character. They're in the same Discords, as Tarrant mentioned. They know the strats. An amazing, phenomenal opening there from Scythe, just showing his caliber of gameplay there. But man, Suleiman with the adaptation coming through, showing the experience, you know, and bringing it 2-1. And he is going to be facing TKR in the grand finals.
Yeah, it looked very difficult at the beginning. I was seeing Scythe, I was like, man, you know, like it's this kind of round where everything Scythe was doing was the right thing. You know, like where there is a gentleman's agreement right now happening between Brian and Tarrant. Just a gentleman's exchange. And we're going to take a look at these highlights. And just looking at like how strong it started.
Absolutely dominating round there from, well, it looked like Suleiman, but of course the opening game was Scythe's favour. And then we see some corner control there. Suleiman bringing it all the way back in this corner situation. Just look, every single read was right.
Yep.
You know, he had an answer for every situation, and yeah, just great stuff.
Yeah, and once the steamroll was starting, that was done.
Yeah. I feel like Scythe learned a lot in that set, you know? I think this is only going to level him up to be even stronger in the future, because a lot of situations there, for example, that trade with the drive impact, you know, he's going to know now next time I need to parry or level 1 or do something else where there's enough frames for me to get out without costing my health.
It's part of the game. Bro, last week I was playing, I parried the drive impact for the first time at low. I was so happy, I was like, I'm gassed. I thought about this, you know? I have a brain, like it works.
There's a stage you get to where you actually do your first drive impact on a drive impact, and it's a good feeling, right? You know?
But now it's like the parry on the drive impact at the right moments. Like it's the next layer.
Level, and then
when you land it, you feel smart. You're like, I'm kind of nice.
And of course, you get that massive return on gauge back as well with the parry, so it's also advantageous to do it. But level 3 is the next step. You've got to do level 3.
That's the next step. That would be the one. But the one who qualified the next step is Suleiman going to grand finals. He is sitting right now with Veracity and Ian. Let's go take a look and talk to the finalists.
Suleiman, oh my God. Can we get another round of applause, please? Grand finalist over here.
That's a beast.
Oh, that's got to be a feel-good feeling. But, you know, I'm not sure if you heard, but TKR said he absolutely does not want to face off against you in the grand finals. Lo and behold, you've only gone and done it. What are your words for him?
Well, I mean, you're a smart man for not wanting me. But unfortunately, the way these things come out, you've got me in grand finals. So get ready, get your game face on.
I do want to talk about the grand final in just a moment, but your journey to this point, it's been very impressive. What have you made of it from start to well, not finish, of course, you've got one more hurdle to leap in these conditions?
It's really hard. It's just about as hard as I expected it to be. It was really challenging, and you do sometimes feel your heart rate rising a lot quicker, but it is like, it's a challenge, it's an extra layer, so you need to kind of, you know, a tournament's a tournament at the end of the day, you got to come in to win.
For sure.
Obviously, we were chatting about it just a moment ago. Grand finals now means 3 sets are being played. First to 2 takes away the title and that sweet, sweet Guild Esports contract as well. What is the game plan? Because obviously you've just played 1 set.
He's not going to give it away. Come on.
Go on. Two out of 3. Can you do it given those conditions?
So it's definitely doable. I know how TKR plays. I know what I need to do to kind of frustrate him, which is why he must have said that he's not looking forward to play me. So we're hoping that game plan will be able to come to fruition in our match.
One last one from me. Listen, we know that you can handle the heat, but the pressure now that comes from a grand final where that contract is in touching distance. Have you got the mental fortitude to handle that kind of heat as well as the actual heat inside the box?
Hey, look, a tournament is just one game at a time. I don't look at it as, oh, I'm close to the finals now. You get these things with experience. So, no, I know all I see in front of me is TKR, and that's the next obstacle.
I think you should probably get ready for a grand final. What do you think?
Is everybody here ready? Woo!
Suleiman, you go and get ready. We're going to throw it back to our amazing casters who've been running us through this journey from start to this point phenomenally. Should we go back to them one last time?
One last time. Let's do it. Another round of applause, everybody.
One last stand indeed. Grand finals coming up right now. It's going to be TKR from France and Chun-Li against Suleiman representing Scotland with Kimberly. We've mentioned like 2 very hard workers. Suleiman has traveled so much, and right now he's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, one more stage, you know, one more. He's come all this way, quarters, semis. Now he's here, grand finals, just 2 games away from securing his spot on the Guild's Esports roster. A phenomenal opportunity right now.
Wow, that is a huge opportunity for both our players here. And it's going to be no easy feat, though. TKR definitely knows how to play when the chips are down. He always looks super, super strong in these high-stakes scenarios. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really huge here. It's going to be a massive game, guys. I'm ready for it. I hope you all are at home as well.
Listen, absolutely ready for this grand final. So please, let's welcome
the
first player of this grand finals. He qualified all the way. He's coming all the way from France, and he's looking to get sponsored, to get his pro contract, and to continue making waves here on Street Fighter 6. Please, maximum noise for TKR! Let's go!
right, and going up against TKR is going to be the man who traveled all the way down from Scotland and made it all the way to the grand finals here, representing Kimberley. It is going to be, guys, give it up for Suleiman!
Grand finals, man. This is so
An exciting grand finals here, shaping up between TKR and Suleiman. It's going to be a very interesting one. And you can see their path, right? TKR beating Lex in the first match, and then Flawless Deku right after to qualify to this grand finals. While Suleiman took Muscle Noob down in a very close match, then Scythe down, and now the grand final for a win for a huge title and also for a contract, a pro contract with Guild Esports, who will be joining Takamura, Joker Jokes and Vegapatch in the Guild Esports roster. Is it going to be TKR or is it going to be Suleiman?
very, very good question. And no terrain would suffice for battle if it wasn't the heat seat, the swelt and melt, the perspiration station, the Sky Broadband sweat room. That is the place where they have to do battle at 150 degrees. This is not easy.
Goodness. Yep. Custom built for these guys, for our enjoyment, and these guys not so much enjoyment.
Just for the people out there like me who don't understand Fahrenheit, that's like 65 degrees.
It's hot in there, okay?
66.
It's like 65, 60. I don't understand Fahrenheit at all, man, but we are there. But let's go. Listen. Final time in 3, 2, 1. Grand final! Let's go. Tyrant is going to be TKR versus Suleiman.
Oh man.
We mentioned it. I was talking to Suleiman before the tournament and he was mentioning that Chun-Li might be the hardest matchup for Kimberley. And I'm looking forward to see how does he approach this matchup, because right now it's TKR opening inside.
Let's see if he can weather the storm here and weather that heat inside the sweat room, because it is huge in terms of Fahrenheit in there right now. Right, let's go. Gets a throw. Punish counter as well. Back to the corner. Wow.
Out there, but that's going to be more pressure. That's pretty much all you need. Keep Chun-Li in the corner. Don't play neutral against Chun-Li. That's where you lose the match. But when you go in the corner, she's the one who has to weather that storm. And right now, TKR is struggling in the corner. Great anti-air.
Ooh, wow, that was crazy. Anti-cross-up from Chevy.
Level 2, yes, he goes for the max. He is not giving a single opportunity away. All day, every day, he says Suleiman takes round number 1.
Yep, Shimryu, boy. Here we go. You can see right there, the heat is insane right now inside the sweat room. Let's go. The heat is on as well for these two players.
Yep, and keeps it close all the time. He wants to keep the pressure on at all times. TKR struggling in the corner once again. He's going to be able to at least wait a bit, but that drive gauge is depleting slowly but surely.
Yep, we're trying to keep it plus. An interruption over from TKR, and he will press buttons. Okay. No, that's a huge drop.
Not for moment, but terrible punish.
Yeah. Went for the max, but it didn't work out. And now Suleiman back in control.
Ouch!
ETDI. Good luck reacting in that heat, bro. And a drop again!
The buffer is absolutely playing games. He's playing games with Suleiman. No anti-air from TKR, and at least Suleiman manages to get game number 1 over TKR. A couple mistakes here and there. You can see the sweat levels are maximal, but also the stress levels are maximal. And the opening goes to Suleiman.
Okay, here we go. Suleiman trying to keep that momentum, but TKR says no with the back throw. Stops him in his tracks. Oh, that went behind. How? Kimberley's so tricky. And a huge punish. The can ruin the combo.
Yep, the can ruin the combo. You need to like slightly delay this for the can to explode, but TKR absolutely struggling. TKR trying. Ooh, the instant air touch is not gonna go anywhere. And now it's time for TKR to put the pressure on. That's the moment he has to capitalize on.
Okay, there we go. Safe jump. Parry. TKR though still putting on that pressure. Suleiman in threat of being burnt out right now.
Oh. A bit more. No anti-air! And that's going to be another opening. Again, Suleiman taking all of the right choices. The Mercury is rising. And it's set point for Suleiman right now. TKR was starting to get momentum, but completely stopped.
Grab, here we go. Suleiman picking up the heat. No pun intended. Okay. And another one. Wait, went for another throw. Cheeky boy.
Throw loops, that's all you can go for. But TKR are getting a small opening right now. Trying to get in, and there we go, an opening for TKR.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Chun-Li.
He's gonna spend it all, Tara.
Yeah. Okay, Okay, right there. Oh, interruption, that's huge. Oh, no, bad jump. Gets opened up by the DP.
Oh, that was greedy, but that worked, Terrence! And that was absolutely perfect, because not only does he save a match point, he also has 3 bars coming into that final round. TKR looking to stay alive, fighting for his life right now.
Still set point Suleiman. He just needs potentially one touch, and he might go for the buff here. Let's see it. No, he doesn't. Saves it. Oh, interruption though. TKR.
All right. Keeps it plus, of course. No challenge from Suleiman. Suleiman gets the throw again.
Nice.
Yes, here.
Yeah.
All right, the overhead is blocked. But TKR gets another opening right now. TKR playing the shimmy game. Suleiman not pressing the button. What was it? Hazanshu, but not punished.
Okay. Suleiman though. Gets the elbow. This is huge. It's a level 3. I don't know.
Not gonna kill.
Not much scaling, but I can't tell.
I think she's still alive, Terrence.
Still alive. No, that's it. That's it. Right there.
Suleiman confirming the peak sweat. Suleiman getting the second game.
Oh, wow.
My God, what a play from Suleiman. He seems absolutely unstoppable right now. And with this Terrence, this could be the final game. This is the moment where Suleiman needs to capitalize on this momentum. TK are desperately looking to get any momentum, but it's simply not working.
Absolutely, here we go. Could potentially be the final game. Suleiman just needs this one. Wow, TKR again taking the risks out there.
I like that. He just opens with the disrespect. Show Suleiman that he's still not out of the game yet. They're gonna take his time and
man.
in.
That worked out beautifully right there. Throws him down onto the can here. Full cut, no. Okay.
Mr. TK.
Yeah.
He missed the combo. You can see a couple of draws, man. The sweat is maximal. The heat is maximal.
Exactly.
There's a lot on the line right now.
His hand might have slipped off the controller. You never know. Oh, it's anti-air crouch heavy. Oh my goodness. The left-right mix, the SF5 mix right there. The left-right cross under, you could say.
That time of the day, Terrence. It is the double match point right now for Suleiman as he's putting the pressure on, but the perfect parry from TK is immediately going to claim the corner to keep the pressure on, but Suleiman tries to escape.
Okay, go.
Nice anti-air.
Very nice indeed.
And keep it going. Simple and efficient so far. Suleiman just manages to actually escape the corner, but we're back there. Ouch.
Yeah, Suleiman fighting on that downward heavy kick. Blocked. Parries it.
Oh, no anti-air there.
Oh, this is huge. Back throw to the corner. This could be a game changer right here.
Oof.
Oh, so lucky that wasn't blocked.
Oh, the risk pool gets the slide, but that was minus. I'm surprised. But TK didn't press the button there. More pressure and no respect from TK. It's not gonna kill just yet. One touch for TK to save the first match point right now.
Wait.
The opening. And he's got another cancel.
It's
and that's CA. And that's CA, Taron. That should be it. The CA is activated for Suleiman.
That should be
and the ults are taken. Suleiman maximizing the damage. And he's gonna get the kill and the win. What a dominant grand final.
There you go. It's so hard to tell sometimes with Kimberly's level 3, but with CA will take it. And Suleiman still in here.
What an incredible one. Suleiman is absolutely unstoppable right now. Let's go.
Okay.
Suleiman.
All right, we're back again. Oh, with punish. Beautiful.
Let's see. In the corner. We're get some more. Suleiman still unstoppable. We have yet to see TKR get any kind of momentum right now. Oh no! That should be the kill. Double cancel. Doesn't need double cancel, and once again the golden letters they appear, Terrence. What can TKR do?
All right, let's see if he can do anything about it. Right. Oh my goodness, how did he get to the other side? Kimberly. Nice parry. Beautiful.
We are witnessing a Kimberly masterclass right now from Suleiman. As TKR is struggling to get anything going.
Wow. Okay, behind. Out the corner at least. You know, you gotta think about it like that. Oh man, what a check. Here we go, full combo. Okay, oh, another follow-up into the left. It's got level 2.
He's gonna spend it on. I love this. I love this. Maximum damage from TKR. They're making sure that he saves the round. Another one taken.
So hard to tell. It's gonna kill him, Chun-Li. Didn't have to spend much there, to be honest.
Right here, right now. Oh, looking, but oh no, again he tried.
Wow.
And you know what, Yep, I love that because that's gonna put Chun-Li into burnout.
Yeah, this is big.
Suleiman, once again, taking the right one. Cat jams in chat. And Suleiman is gonna be big chilling. Oh!
Enough enough right there.
He got the EX.
Follow up here.
He got the extension. He got the extension again. And Suleiman, optimal as hell. What an incredible performance for Suleiman, taking the grand finals here in the Sweat Room.
Wow, looking so impressive right there. Suleiman will get that Guild Esports contract, the elusive contract. But no TKR with a great performance of his own. But in the end, it's going to be Suleiman who steps out of the Sweat Room victorious.
Absolutely incredible. Please, once again, make some noise for Suleiman.
Very, very well-deserved performance there. You can see the domination there that happened in that grand finals, completely unrelenting all the way through. Just TKR didn't know what hit him, you know, like he had a strong run to the grand finals, but man, the grand finals was 110% Suleiman.
Absolutely. It looked way too dominant, but with this, that closes the tournament for us, Taran, because all that's left to do for us is not only to watch this highlight, but also to send Suleiman with Veracity and Ian for the big prize of the day. So without further ado, guys, let's throw it to the grand finals highlight before we go for the trophy ceremony and give Suleiman what he deserves.
Indeed.
That's huge. Oh, no, that jump. Up by DP.
Oh, that was greedy, but that worked, Terrence. And that was absolutely perfect because not only does he save a match point. Let's see. In the corner, there's some more. Suleiman is still unstoppable. We have yet to see TKR get any kind of momentum right now. Oh no! That should be the kill. Double cancel. Doesn't need double.
Think about it like that. Man, what a check. Here we go, full combo. Oh, another follow-up into the limit.
He's gonna spend it. I love this.
To be honest.
Right here, right now. Oh, looking good. Oh no, again, he tried.
Wow.
And you know what, Jet? I love that because that's gonna put Chun-Li into burnout.
This is big.
Suleiman, once again, taking the right one. Cat jams in chat. And Suleiman is gonna be big chilling. Oh!
Enough right there.
He got the EX.
Follow up here.
He got the extension. He got the extension again. And Suleiman, optimal.
Wow, there it is. What a day it's been. Sky Broadband Sweat Room, it's been phenomenal. And we are now standing here with our grand champion, Solomon. Can we get a round of applause for this amazing man? And before we talk to him, can we keep that round of applause going for our runner-up, TKR? Commiserations to TKR, but congratulations to you, sir.
That's
Thank you so
something
much.
that you got to be a feel-good feeling. Has it sunk in for you just yet?
Not yet. No, I'm still recovering from the heat in that room, to be honest. Just excited to just jump into some AC at the moment, but yeah, it's a really good feel. I definitely felt like I could win this coming in, and you know, I was happy I was on form today.
Yeah, I mean, you went through a lot to get to this point. I saw your head go into your hands in just relief and celebration at that clutch moment there for you. Just talk us through what was running through your veins when you completed the mission.
So when you're going to be so focused into the game that you're just everything. When I got that last hit, all I'm thinking is do not drop this combo, time it like this, 1, 2, 3. ABCs and stuff like that. That's the stuff you kind of sing in your head when you're doing one of these combos. So I didn't have like a little celebration until like a few seconds after I walked out, and then I was like, yes, I did it. It comes in very delayed for this kind of stuff, but yeah, no, I'm feeling good about performance today.
And hey, I mean, you've won some pretty fantastic prizes as well as a result. Ian, do you want to take it away?
Okay, all right. So right here, of course, this is like a mini trophy to represent the fact that you have just won yourself 18 months of Sky full fiber broadband, which is a beautiful thing. But this right here is what it's all about. Solomon, you do realize that you have just won yourself a professional contract with Guild Esports.
I gotta say, man, I'm sure that's gonna look great on you.
I think you should put it on.
I'll put it on, yeah.
You're gonna put it on? Let's do this. Do we want to see him in the Guild jersey?
Yeah, we do.
How does it look?
Oh, you put it on back to front. That's the heat. That's the heat exhaustion. It's the heat exhaustion, right? There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
It looks amazing.
just to bring out my
Looking
eyes.
good.
Yeah.
How excited are you to compete in that jersey, and how much will you rep the brand going forward?
Oh, I'll rep it like nothing else. I'm actually extremely grateful for Sky and Guild Sports to give us this opportunity. So I'm really happy with getting this opportunity for myself.
And of course, as Ian did mention, you've also got yourself 18 months of Sky full fiber broadband. Little birdie told me that you do some streaming, so is it a very silly question to ask what game you're going to be streaming when you get back?
You know, there's this game, Street Fighter, that I seem to like.
Never heard of it.
You might catch me every now and then, you know what I mean? But it's a bit of a niche one. But yeah, no, I'll be streaming Street Fighter 6, yes.
All right, one more time for Suleiman. Guys, our champ! All right, good stuff. Listen, I want you to stay right here.
Yeah, you can stay here with
Because
us.
there you have it. 8 gamers fought for the title, and only one could come out on top as champion of Sky Broadband's Sweat Room.
The very first 150-degree Fahrenheit Street Fighter 6 tournament powered by the hottest full fiber connection as well. Hot, literally?
Very hot, literally.
There we go.
I want to give a massive shout out to our amazing studio audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. Of course, to the crazy production team to put together this Sweat Room. And the casters that brought lyrics to our amazing event, and of course, to you for watching. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night. Thanks for joining us on the Sky Sweat Room. Bye-bye.
Whilst it might be cooler over here, one thing is for certain. The competition is certainly heating up.
Welcome to the Sweat Room. We are not entering the land of the sweat. We are just here to enjoy the game. Sir, I respect that. Flawless Deku, aware that this is what he needed to do, and now putting Jammers into the corner. There is the threat of a DI, I was about to say, but Jammers escapes and grabs the sweep.
Oh, okay, gets the throw. This could be big.
Yeah.
Oh, he gambled it! Oh, and Flawless Deku's gonna...
No approach allowed for TKR. Now Lex domino. Oh no!
An early jump in beat. The anti-air crouch fist 10 from Lex. Oh, dry rush.
Good use.
Yeah.
Like the OD.
Very nice. Oh, just a bat. Yeah, beautiful check there on the down forward hard kick. Oh no! Oh, he got the hit. That's gonna be enough. Oh, reset. TKR, you absolute. It's so tense.
Or the blocks.
What a block, but you still have to have to respect it. But now it's Lex that goes potentially. Oh, level 1. Level 1 here.
Not gonna kill just yet. And he's not into burnout. The burnout is there right now. Lex in the corner. Lex, how can you escape all of this? But the chip damage is going.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh man, what a teleport. Full combo time in the corner.
Again, but this time, Mopulapo parried, but he's in the corner, and again, that standing medium kick. He's putting so much trouble on Mopulapo this time.
Oh, look at that, overhead onto the can, and a full combo. Side not in burnout just yet, but he is now. But never mind, doesn't matter. Side. Oh yeah, man.
Oh, overheads. Oh, he's playing with muscle moves, but he's got the momentum. It is so hard to defend against him, and after he's in burnout. That's gonna be the spray can as well.
Level 3?
But decides to go just for.
Oh.
Okay, the restart, simple, efficient. Oh, he doesn't have. He has a spray can. He should be able to kill if he uses the right combo.
Yeah, he's dead.
In game 2, Suleiman complete.
Eye of Sauron, yeah? Just like
live from Khalid.
Like a very hot volcano.
That was it, boy.
Oh my days. TKR playing like a man possessed right now. Rising up though. Rising up, got forces in. Oh, and again, back into the corner. Goes Flawless Deku.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Check there. All splat. TKR, this could be slipping away from Flawless right now. Ryan, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good at all. The aggression from TKR just overwhelming here. And look at that, he's all over him. And that is all she wrote. Flawless Deku just couldn't get through it. TKR Deku just couldn't get through it. TKR just too strong.
Yeah, TKR looking good in the end and does qualify for the
and the crowd erupt. Oh wow, wake up, crouching jab. Reverse the situation. Suleiman now looking for the shimmy, doesn't get it, but he finds a throw anyway.
I mean, there's no reversal right now, so you can just throw all the time. Oh, no!
And he's got barred. That might be it.
That might be 1 pixel alive.
That might be a pixel and a prayer left.
That's a pixel alive with this.
He doesn't take it off this.
Yes, sir. Still alive.
All right,
one more chance.
One more chance.
One more chance. And the chance is not going to be taken. Suleiman.
That's a beast.
Oh, that's got to...
Grand finals, man. This is so
to be honest.
Right here, right now. Oh, looking, but oh no, again he tried.
Wow.
And you know what? Yep, I love that because that's gonna put Chun-Li into burnout.
Yeah, this is big.
Suleiman, once again, taking the right one. Cat jams in chat. And Suleiman is gonna be big chilling. Oh!
Enough right there.
Hey, he got the EX.
Follow up here.
He got the extension. He got the extension again. And Suleiman, optimal as hell. What an incredible...
Looking so impressive right there. Suleiman will get that Guild Esports contract. The elusive contract. But no TKR with a great performance of his own. But in the end, it's going to be Suleiman who steps out of the sweat room victorious.
very, very
incredible. Please, once again, make some noise.